We live right now. Don't say nothing yet, though. I'm waiting for a minute. Peace, peace, family. Peace, peace, family. You're stupid, man.
I should do the tongue thing, and he always do the tongue thing, right? Nah, no.
Nah, I don't do all that. You gotta do all that shit.
But yes, yeah, you fucking me out. He's like, something ain't right with him. He be like, the tongue be coming out. Yeah.
Nah, chill. I don't do all that shit.
All right. I can't have fun.
We on. Peace and Black Power, family. You know what it is. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production, Black News 102. And I'm here with my brother, the real Grandmaster Teacher, the scholar, Shakka, Utmost in the building. What's going on, Shakka?
Duo, Uncle Johnson Ned. Shout out to Sarnetta Studios, Sarnetta TV, House of Consciousness, Black Brainstorm, the Nile Valley Movement. And shout out to Amin Wa Squad too for putting in that real scholarship. We only mess with real scholars. So the first thing I want to say is
peace, peace, family. Peace, peace, family. Come on in, family.
I said,
no, we're gonna be serious.
We're gonna be serious.
So they don't think it's a joke.
All right. So, anyways, yeah. Basically, I'm just keeping my word. I always keep my word.
Right.
I told y'all that
once you done with SETI.
I'm saying, yeah. I told y'all that once I was done with SETI. Not that I'm done with SETI, because I'm not. But I told you once I was done with some of my stupid SETI, that being that young so-called Pharaoh felt it necessary to step in the ring, because I watched that whole presentation. See, I never watched his whole presentation before on The Metal Ledger Has Not Been Deciphered. So he called me out, just to let you know. Dude called me out twice in this video. Not with respect, not with love, not with reverence, none of the above. Dude called me the nigga with the lock on the side of his head. That's what he called me. He said, yeah, that's what young so-called Pharaoh said back in January when they did that whack-ass presentation, right? 6 months ago, Duke says, yeah, this for that nigga with the lock on the side of his head, right? Called me old bitch, yeah, just a bunch of, disrespectful stuff. So don't think that I just woke up this morning and decided I wanted to pick on this young brother, because that's not what this is about. And at the end of the day, it's really not about him. It's about something that's more important to me. And it is basically just showing the black community the difference between pseudo scholarship and real scholarship. That's it. I have no other purpose and no other aim. Don't you think black people are entitled to see real scholarship? Don't you think black people are worthy of or entitled to be exposed to real scholarship, irrespective of, the color of the person who has a degree or whatever? Scholarship is scholarship. Either it's good and it holds up to the light of evidence, or it's bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just it. It is what it is. So basically, that's what I'm here for. I asked Sarnetta if I could do this because being that both Sour Stupid SETI and young so-called Pharaoh both called me out disrespectfully in their videos, I have every right to respond. It's just that my response is not going to be a one video response. I don't respond like that. So basically what I'm going to be doing is, for the rest of the year, I can tell you for the rest of the year, I'm going to be using their videos just to show you the difference between pseudo scholarship and real scholarship. So it's just an exercise. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal, at least not to that degree and to that extent. Did I take it personal? The young brother speaking to me disrespectfully? Of course I did. I'm old enough to be his father. But if he, now think about it now, remember, in the scholarship game, when you step in the ring, it ain't no, oh, I got to take it easy on you because you're young. Oh, I got to go easy on you because you're young. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. If you step in the ring and you talking the amount of shit.
That's right.
And if you talking the amount of shit that young so-called Pharaoh was talking in that presentation, and I got it in the video. You're going to see it today. And young Pharaoh, be a man. Don't flag the video because I'm exposing your pseudo scholarship, because you are pseudo. You know, I never told you that before. I never told you that your scholarship is pseudo because I didn't want to get at you like that. I knew your scholarship was pseudo before I ever knew who you was. When I first saw your stuff on Facebook that people was posting, I just looked at 1 or 2 of your videos and I already peeped it. It don't take me a long time to figure out pseudo from real. I knew you was pseudo from jump. That's why I never really fucked with you. I wasn't trying to let a little knucklehead get next to me who has no true respect for knowledge. You think because you read something is true. You think because it sounds like you said in that interview, it's like young Pharaoh said in that interview when you was interviewing me, him and Seti about evolution. First of all, you could tell neither one of them knew what evolution was. That's why I had to break it down and when I was in front of the camera, because I didn't want anybody to think I was as dumb as those two. Right? So I had this, remember when you was interviewing me? Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, well, let me make it clear what evolution is. And then I broke it down, or what it claims to be. And then I broke it down. Because the shit that they were describing as evolution had nothing to do with evolution. You understand? Right. And then Pharaoh said in the middle of that interview, he said, I don't care what the facts say. He said, I like what I like. I like what I think. And I was like, yo, once you said that, dude, you couldn't get with me after that. You told me everything I needed to know about you. You have no respect for facts. You know, how you want to lead people and educate people and start a university and you don't respect facts. That's ass backwards. That's what white people accuse us of being a backward people. You understand what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, white folks say a lot about us, and it's not that I pay a lot, that I invest in what white people say about us. But what is disheartening and disappointing, what is disheartening and disappointing is when I see those of us in our community or throughout our community that make those statements true. White people say we have a low IQ. When I show you how ignorant young so-called Pharaoh is, you're gonna be like, damn, maybe white people are right. When white folks say we are backwards people, when I show you the approach that he took to his so-called scholarship, you're gonna be like, damn, maybe white people got a point. So it's like when I see individuals throughout our community that make everything white folks and other people say about us that is adverse and negative, when I see them making it true, I feel like I gotta step up to the plate and say, nah, wait a minute, we ain't all stupid, we ain't all backwards, we don't all have low IQs. So sometimes I feel like everything I do, I gotta represent the race. Not even against white people, but against dumbass low IQ black people. You know what I mean? And I hate to say it, yes, like young Pharaoh. The brother is, he's meant, I would say academically challenged. You know what I mean? I mean, after I watched the video and I vetted his work, I would almost think due to special education material. And I look in the camera and say that.
So what does that say to the people?
Real talk, bro. I know, yeah. So what does that say about the people that watch him?
Dang.
You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Oh man, I forgot to put that in my thing, my PowerPoint. But after watching young so-called Pharaoh's presentation, and by the way, yes, this lecture today, this presentation. So all you little Pharaoh groupies out there, go call them, tell them to watch. You know. All I'm saying is, yo, be a man and don't flag the video. Don't flag.
Don't say that because that puts it.
Okay, all right. They ain't gonna do that anyway. They already on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, be a man. Take the ass whooping. You know? Yeah, and real talk. This has nothing to do with Sarnetta. Sarnetta did not ask me to do this. Sarnetta is not down with me doing this. This is my thing.
Support my brother though.
All right. He's supporting me because when I say he's supporting me, he's allowing me to use his platform to respond to individuals that are miseducating the black community. Now that's Sarnetta rendering a service to the black community, not even to me personally. That brother is rendering a service to the black community. Because if I didn't come up here and show you what I'm gonna show you today, you know what everybody says about that presentation, the metal lecture has not been deciphered by Pharaoh and Seti? They all say the same thing. They don't even mention Seti. You know what they all say? Yeah, but you didn't disprove what Pharaoh said. but nobody has disproved what Pharaoh said. They all say that. Nobody has disproved what Pharaoh says. Well, you already saw what I did to Sarah Stupid said. Pharaoh's video is even worse. When you see how I eat him up, how I eat up all that pseudo scholarship. Dude literally had everything incorrect from the front to the back. That includes the Africa reference language, the Africa alphabet, the Africa reference alphabet and the Africa alphabet. That includes the IPA. He doesn't understand any of that.
So
which
what
tells
does that
me
say about his right-hand man? His
so
own dog said it.
Dude,
hold on. Dude,
hey yo, real talk. Hey yo, hey, I gotta say this to my young brother Pharaoh. And I'm gonna be real careful with you, Pharaoh, because you're my son's age. Literally. And so, even though I'm gonna spank you and I'm gonna poke fun at you, I'm gonna try not to go too hard on you and just be like this total disregard. I'm not gonna do that because you somebody's child. You know what I mean? You somebody's son. You know, and I think everybody should be given a base amount of respect. That's just how I feel. But I'm certainly gonna get at you and I'm gonna spank you today. And I'm gonna poke fun at you because you earned it. You can't exercise hubris and excessive pride and compound that with disrespect. You disrespect all of the elders, you disrespect all of our legacies, and you do it all in the name of self-aggrandizement. You do it all in a it's like a show. You want to be that dude, that maverick. I came along and broke the mold. No, dude, you ain't that dude. Not yet, you might think you are, but you're not that dude, bro. And I'm gonna show you today. My young brother, I'm gonna show you today. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm going to show you today. That video that you did, and I'm letting you know right now, that presentation that you did, the metal lecture has not been deciphered. I broke it down into 25 parts. Your own lecture. Forget Seti's. I got a bunch of his too. I broke yours down, young Pharaoh, because I know you're gonna see this. Your brother Shakka Amos, that nigga with the lock on the side of his head, as you called me in your presentation, right? You said I have notes. You said I'm supposed to be a scholar, but I'm not. I'm supposedly a scholarship on the Ptolemaic era, but I'm not. So okay, no problem. I took your presentation and I broke it up into 25 pieces because you got so much shit wrong in that presentation, dumb Pharaoh. I'm sorry, young Pharaoh. You got so much presentation. You got so much wrong in that presentation that I could do entire lectures off of just one little piece of your presentation, as you're going to see today. I'm going to let the people see a little piece of your presentation, and then I'm going to do an entire lecture on how wrong you were. And you were wrong and disrespectful at the same time. It's all, if you're going to be disrespectful, be disrespectful. If you're going to be wrong, but don't be disrespectful and wrong. You know what we call that? We call that being strong and wrong, or being wrong and strong. Don't be wrong and strong. That's what the old folks used to say. Oh, he wrong and strong, she wrong and strong. Don't be that, brother. At the if there's still any goodness left in your heart, if there's still any goodness, any truth, any ma'at left in your spirit, I want you to watch this video. I want you to take this ass whooping from your elder brother, right? That you felt it was allowable and acceptable for you to disrespect. Because I never disrespected you. Yo, did I ever disrespect so-called Pharaoh before this? Never. Before that debate, did I ever disrespect that brother?
No.
So if I never disrespected you, you got around SETI and thought it was okay to disrespect me?
Facts.
No, it's not ever okay to disrespect me, because I'm not a disrespectful person. I don't just arbitrarily disrespect people because I disagree with their scholarship or I disagree with. I don't just wake up and disagree. Grown people don't do that. Grown folks don't do that. Well, not most grown folks. I'm sure there are some that do, but real men and women don't do that. We too busy. We got shit to do. So, and anyway, yeah, we about ready. I want to make it clear again. Sarnetta did not ask me to do this. This is Shakka Amos on his grown and on his own. I'm doing this. And look, I'm doing this for Dr. Ben. I'm doing this for Van Sertima, Sheikh Etidio. I'm doing this for all those brothers that kept the record straight. Francis Cress Wilson. I'm doing this for Sharcy McIntyre, Edward Scobie. Who else?
Dr. Ben.
I said Dr. Ben. I'm doing this for Ausar Crazy. I'm doing this for Lister Velt Middleton. People that you never even heard of, because that you're supposed to know.
And you know what I mean? New Scholars Day. Armor Rod Squad.
Yeah, I'm doing it for Armor Rod Squad. Reggie.
Jetty
Jenny Mike,
YK the
Young
Truth.
Marcus.
YK the Truth.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Who that YK the Truth? What do you look like?
We can't.
That is the young brother, isn't it?
Yeah, young.
Oh, okay, yeah. He cool.
Okay.
Right. So
without any, let's get it in.
All right. So yeah. Basically, by the way, I figured out young Pharaoh's formula. He got a formula, and I actually articulated it. Right? Damn. You lucky I ain't got it in my PowerPoint. So I'm gonna put it in the next PowerPoint. When you see it, you're gonna be like, wow, Shakka. Like I formulated his whole post, and it's whack. It's whack. It's so whack because all the brother does is he seduces his audience with questions. Watch the video when you see him. Most of his questions are always, well, how come this? Well, then why this? And how did they this then? And why for? It's like he only has questions. He has more questions than answers because it is all genuinely a mystery to him. But what he does is he implants the questions in your mind so that now you become like him. You know what I mean? You got more questions than answers. Questions you didn't even have before, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the underbelly of it, the underside of it though, is that rather than him do real research, he'd rather provide fast food answers that are 100% incorrect. You understand what I'm saying? And then the fact that people are paying him to come and teach, black people are that desperate with the shit that I'm giving on HOK every month, every other week, with the stuff that I'm giving, y'all that desperate that y'all would invite ignorant, know-nothing people to come and teach you? That's insane. And you know what? I have no respect for any black people that do that. I just don't. I just don't. You know, you got real Scott. You want to know about Dr. Ben died broke? You want to know about Van Sertima had nothing when he died? While all these great scholars never have anything? Because black people are not loyal. Not only are they not loyal, they have no standards. We don't. We have no standards. Any of your scholarship will do. Any of your thing will do. Anyone, just
you can
entertain.
You can be fact checked. I'm a Roscoe. I can be fact checked. But when it comes to them, oh no, he's a little boy. Leave him alone. He's young. Come on.
No. You can't be making excuses. Let me tell you something. A white racist taught me many years ago. See, anybody can teach me. I don't care who it is. I can learn from a dog or a cat in the street or a bird in the tree. A white racist told me many years ago. He said, Shakka, always remember this. He said, in life, you can either have 1,000,000 excuses or $1 million, but you can't have both. In life, you can either have 1,000,000 excuses or $1 million, but you can't have both. When he told me that, it changed my whole paradigm about making excuses in my life or making excuses for other people. The more excuses you make, the less you have. So don't make excuses for young, dumb, so-called Pharaoh. Don't do that. He stepped into this ring of his own free will. He disrespected people of his own free will. I mean, up and down the number line, he disrespected people. Elders, everything. And for some reason, the brother hates black people, and he hates black, the color black. I don't know why. I think black people and black history and black power and pro-black, like I'm listening to the things he's saying, and it's got me really wondering who this dude really is. And why has the black community embraced him the way they have? If indeed they have. Because a lot of that shit is marketing and promoting. Sometimes people will think, you know, oh, I'm booked here, and they ain't booked nowhere. They in some little rinky-dink little room someplace teaching people dumber than them. But that's the problem. The problem is that black people are so intellectually starved that anybody can stand in front of us. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna get heat for this, but I don't care. A lot of people out there, and I know I'm gonna get heat from you because I heard you mention his name, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Hold on, you even know what I'm still know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Delbert Blair, and I don't want to speak ill of the brother because he's gone. But I used to watch his stuff on YouTube like everybody else, and the man always had these crazy, outlandish conspiracies and theories, and he was always making predictions. Oh, in 4 years this is gonna happen. In 2 years this is gonna happen. And what? None of his predictions ever came through. None of them, not one. And there's a few other scholars out there. I call them information pimps, right? They just got to keep feeding you anything, so they just find the nearest, you know, thing that sounds good. They feed it to you, and black people are like, oh yeah, tell me more, entertain me. And look, there are things that are beyond entertainment. Because somebody comes in front of you and stands there, and convinces themselves that they're teaching you, you should be able to have enough standards to know whether or not you're being actually taught. So with that said, we're going to get on with the lecture. You see the name of the lecture, Shakka Amos Ether's Young Pharaoh, the end of pseudo scholarship. Why? Because that's what's about to happen. I don't lie. My eye is truth. Okay? And I'm telling you the truth. That is what is about to happen. That's what's about to go down. And I'm not doing that out of hate, because I don't hate the brother. Young Pharaoh, if you watching this, I don't hate you. You know what I mean? I don't want to see anything bad happen to you. I don't want to hear about anything bad or negative happening to you. However, I'm not going to stand by and allow you to let my name come out your mouth disrespectfully the way you have, because basically when you do that, you're using me as a come up. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you just use me as a come up for free. I don't care if you use me as a come up, but you're gonna pay for it. So this is part of your paying dues. You know what I mean? That's what this is. You wanted to let my name come out your mouth. Dumb Pharaoh, remember? Yeah, this for that nigga with the lock on the side of his head. Supposed to be an expert, a scholar on the Ptolemaic period. Okay. Well, a nigga with the lock on the side of his head is about to spank that ass. Yes. Academically speaking, yes. Okay. Again, like I said, I don't want to see nothing bad happen to this young brother or hear anything negative about him. All I want to hear is positive things about him. But they got to be truthful things. You feel me? I don't need to know everything about the brother. All I can go on is what I know and what I see. And what I see is pseudo scholarship. Okay? That's it.
Okay, so with that.
And y'all stop crying out there, coming on my videos that I tore Seti's ass up, talking about. I got a question for, hold on. This is my proof that Seti's followers are retarded. They come on my video. They see I got Seti in the video saying ancient Egypt never produced any bilingual Egyptian Greek dictionaries. The man is saying that out of his own mouth. You little Seti groupies, or I call it Setians, you little Setians come on the YouTube page and say he never said that. What is wrong with you? Something is psychologically wrong with you. You don't know that? Real talk. That you can watch a video, see a man saying something out of his own mouth. Like I'm about to show you dumb Pharaoh saying what he said out of his own mouth. And then you're going to come on the YouTube page and say he never said that? He didn't say that? You are sick. You are psychologically fucked up. I'm telling you. Real talk. And you make everything white people say about us true. Real talk. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You heard? I believe in standing up for black people. That's why I go hard with my scholarship. To let these people know, look, you know, I ain't out here running up and down the street feeling like I need to kill or harm white people. That's other people's shit. You know what I mean? Y'all already know who that is. He talk about it all the time, but it's just talk. You know what I mean? So my thing is enlightening and educating black people. That's it. I really don't give a shit about nothing else other than health and money in my family. That's it. And the ancestors, the community. That's what I care about. All that other shit, let me tell you something, dude. If you killed all the white people in the world tomorrow, then who you gonna go through then? All of the Asians? Sorry, but there's a lot more Chinese than you. Real talk. Billion of them. A few billion. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So, to the best of my knowledge, they got nuclear weapons. What the fuck you got? Come on, man. You know, so I mean, people just, I don't know what's wrong with people. But in any event, I just love educating black people. To me, it's fun. It really is. That is fun for me. Educating black people is fun. That's why I do it for free so much. But I mean, damn, you know my scholarship is second to none. You know ain't nobody in this community on my level. You already know it. You already know it, because if they were, everything that I've shown you, they would have already showed you. The fact that they didn't show you, it's not because they was waiting for the right time. They didn't show you because they didn't know. You understand? They didn't know. I'm just telling you what it is. Today, I'm bringing you that top of the line scholarship. Yo, what happened to the light, man? Then we need to get some more light over here. All I'm in shadow.
I got you.
All right. Today, I'm bringing you that top of the line, top of the line scholarship. Like you going to see what you going to see today. I mean, you know, anytime I show you stuff nobody else can show you. Did you hear me?
All right.
Okay. Sonetta, do I show them stuff nobody else shows me?
Man, you already know. So, family, I want all my moderators to be on point. We blocking everybody, all the negative, all the groupies,
block all the negative people,
all the groupies. I need y'all to block them, and let's get on with this. No love, no love. We ain't got no tolerance.
No love.
For the haters.
Hey, yo, somebody want to call Seti and tell him to watch this ass whooping his son is about to get. Okay, this academic ass whooping, this academic HOK. Sonetta Studios, Shakka Amos, Black Brainstorm, Nile Valley Movement, ass whipping. That's about to come crumbling down young Pseudo's head. Okay, so here we go. And I think the thing that really got young Pharaoh mad right before that debate was everybody was calling him young Pseudo, and he didn't like that. And I think that's what made him so venomous. But what you got to understand when I show you his scholarship today, and this is not to be disrespectful toward the brother, but his scholarship is Pseudo. And you can't get mad at people when they're calling it what it is. If it was now hold on. If your scholarship was good and real, young Pharaoh, and somebody came along and called it Pseudo, then you have every right to be offended because the scholarship stands on its own merit. But when somebody could come along and do to your scholarship, so-called scholarship, what I'm about to do to it today, nah, bro, you can't get mad because I should not be able to do this. If you had any scholarship, I should not be able to check your ass the way I'm gonna check you today. All right, so let's get it. Here we go. Yeah. All right, the title of this presentation is Dumb Pharaoh, Revisiting the Deciphering of the Metal Nature and the Profound Ignorance of Young So-Called Pharaoh. Now, why did I title it that? Was it to be disrespectful? No. It might sound that way and it might look that way. But that was not my reason for titling it that. My reason for titling it that is because after you watch this video, you're going to see he earned that name. I give people the names they earn. He earned that name. I didn't just wake up and decide, oh, I'm going to disrespect the brother, just call him dumb. No, it wasn't until I went and I vetted his scholarship, so-called scholarship, that I saw he actually is dumb when it comes to the scholarship. I'm not saying he's dumb about everything in life. I'm saying that he's dumb when it comes to the scholarship of ancient Egypt. That's what I'm saying. All the other stuff he talks about, I don't know because I don't watch it. Okay? And all you haters out there, watch and learn anyway. Okay? What's the problem, sir?
No, go.
What happened?
Oh, it went off again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, I'm like, what's good? Boom. All right, cool. All right. Cool. There we go. You knocked out the HDMI. That's cool. All right. So that's the title of it. Okay. You see what it says up top? Certified idiot. You're gonna see. You know why it says certified idiot on there? Because again, when you see what I show you in this lecture, in this presentation, you're gonna say to yourself, "Damn, Pharaoh must be a certified idiot." Okay. Now, I mean, I can only go by the scholarship. I'm not judging the brother about anything else other than what I see. So let's get it on. I'm going to go through it. This is the Rosetta Stone. Okay? This is the title of the presentation. This is the actual title of the presentation. Yeah, the first one was just me poking fun at him. Dumb Pharaoh. So it's got two titles. All right? Dumb Pharaoh, Revisiting the Deciphering of the Metal Nature and the Profound Ignorance of Young So-Called Pharaoh. All right? Since you want to be famous, I'm going to make you famous, bro. Okay? And here we go. Okay? Now, the actual title is The Rosetta Stone, Grenodiorite, What Young Pharaoh Allah Does Not Know. Okay? I'll read it again. The Rosetta Stone, Grenodiorite, What young Pharaoh Allah Does Not Know. Okay? So here we go. Let's get it on. Now, folks, just to let you know, this is the Rosetta Stone in the British Museum. This is the stone that it's made from, grenodiorite. See it? There, this is what it's from, grenodiorite. Okay? Let's get it. Now, like I said, I never put words, put it on me for a minute. Yeah. The only time a man should have beef with another man when it comes to rhetoric is if another man lies on him. If I'm lying on young Pharaoh, so-called Pharaoh, if I'm lying on dumb Pharaoh, then he had every right to be like, yo, Shakka, that's not right. I'm offended, blah, 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 blah. You got to make amends. You got to set that straight. I don't lie on anyone. That's why I always have the person's video in my presentation. So that I give them the respect of allowing them to speak for themselves. I'm not going to put any words in young Pharaoh's mouth because that would be disingenuous, disrespectful, dishonest, deceitful, and just wrong, plain wrong. It would be insfect. I don't do that. I'm going to let the brother speak for himself, and that's what we're going to deal with. So let's get the camera back on it. And family, please pay attention because what I'm going to show you, the stuff you know me. When I show you something, you ain't never going to see it no place else. So go get the family. Go get peace family, peace family. Come on in. Yo, go get the family. All right. Go get the family and tell them to tune in and watch this so black people can learn about their own history. So you don't have, like Dr. Clark called them, fakers, fools, and phonies coming up on stage, miseducating you and telling you anything and you believe in it. Let's go. All right. Press play so the brother can speak for himself. All right. This is young Pharaoh speaking. Young so-called Pharaoh Allah. Right. The Rosetta Stone is fake. These are the subjects. Hold on. The Rosetta Stone is fake. Africans did not use granodiorite, Mons Claudanius, and quartz, etc. Okay? This is what he's going to talk about. The Rosetta Stone is fake. Africans did not use granodiorite. What's granodiorite? That stone right there. Same one I just showed you a second ago. That created the Rosetta Stone.
Again, because of color. That.
Okay, here we go. The title of this is
what he gonna talk about. You said that's what Pharaoh gonna talk about. Let's say.
Yeah, this is what it is. Oh. No,
oh, you brought your pointer, huh? You brought a pointer this time, huh?
That's my straw.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so here we go. All right. The title of this video, the title of this presentation again, is the Rosetta Stone, granodiorite, what young Pharaoh Allah does not know. That's the Rosetta Stone. This is the stone it's made from, granodiorite. Okay? This is in the British Museum. It exists and it's real. It's there. See the stone inside? You know it's granodiorite by virtue of the composition of the stone, the way the crystals form in it. Okay? So, and the way the minerals in the crystals coagulate. Okay? The way they finger through each other. And again, you're going to learn a lot about geology today. And I'm going to show you that young dumb or dumb Pharaoh, or young so-called Pharaoh, whatever his name is, I'm going to show you that the brother does not study at all. When I say at all, I mean at all. Because he has no reading comprehension. That's what you guys keep failing to understand. You got to have reading comprehension. Reading is not enough. Just because you read something doesn't mean you understand what you're reading. You understand? Okay, I'm going to say that again. Remember this, people. Reading comprehension is necessary. Reading alone is not enough. You have people who can read all day long, but they don't understand what they're reading.
Good point.
You understand?
Good point.
Reading comprehension is a whole different thing. I was raised on spoon-fed from my mama's breast. Reading comprehension. That means when I read something, I understand what I'm reading. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Hold on. It doesn't matter what the subject is either. You see, that's the difference between you and me. You wonder why I can do what I do? Because of my reading comprehension skills. That's it. Understanding what I read. Young, dumb Pharaoh, young so-called Pharaoh, Pharaoh Allah, whatever you call the brother, whatever you call himself today, YPA, or IPA, IPA, right? IPA does not have reading comprehension. So let's go. We're going to let the brother speak for himself. I'm not going to put any words in his mouth. All right? IPA, young Pharaoh Allah, all right? These are the subject matters he's going to broach in this, what he's about to say. The Rosetta Stone is fake. Africans did not use granodiorite. Mons Claudanius, he's going to talk about that, and quartz. Now, I asked the question, how can one person get so much stuff wrong? Okay? So let's hit it, Sarnetta. Press play. Let the people hear from the brother. This is young Pharaoh speaking for himself. Young Pharaoh Allah. You just knocked out the picture.
Yeah, because I had to plug up the mic. I forgot to plug that up. It's going to come back on.
All right, that's cool. We good.
All right, there we go.
All right, so let's get it popping.
Let's get into the Rosetta Stone film. It's fake. It's fake. Uh-oh. I know it hurt. Look at you. It ain't fake. It ain't fake, bitch. They never did not one goddamn comment. Let's get into the Rosetta Stone film. It's fake. It's fake. Uh-oh. I know it hurt. Look at you. It ain't fake. It ain't fake, bitch. They never did not one goddamn current radio game on this goddamn stone to prove it's real. They have never one time scientifically taken a piece of material from this stone and said it's authentic. What they have done is created millions of goddamn copies of the stone and gave them to people in order to try to act like this stone is so precious, they don't want nothing to happen to it. When actually, this stone is goddamn self is a goddamn copy. Okay? Now listen here, let's go into it. The stone, let me ask you niggas at home. You know what the stone is made out of? No. Look at you niggas. No. All you scholarly niggas. No. Go do the research real quick, bitch, and then you get the answer. Don't worry, I did it for you. It's made out of grenadierite. Do you know what grenadierite is? No. Niggas don't know. You just taking everything on face value. Now, grenadierite was quarried, which just means carried, at Mons Cardanius in the Red Sea Governorate in eastern Egypt. From the 1st century AD to the mid-3rd century AD, much of the quarry stone was transported to Rome for use in major projects such as the Pantheon and Hadrian's Villa. Now I'm going to prove my point in a minute. Granite is most often used as crushed stone for road building. It is also used as construction material, building facade, and paving, and as an ornamental stone. The Rosetta Stone is a stele made from grenadierite. Now, as I'm going to prove my point in my next couple slides, the Egyptians used granite, not grenadierite. Granite has quartz crystals in it, okay? It comes like this natural. Grenadierite is this black, ugly, charcoal looking shit. So this is why everything in Egypt has a yellowish binge or shade to it. And I know some of y'all want to be cute, saying it's not really yellow, it's red. We ain't doing that right now. We go where people can see. Everything in Egypt, from the pyramids to the Sphinx, to all buildings and creations in Egypt, have a yellowish pigment to it. This is not made by an African Egyptian, because African Egyptians use granite. This was made by some plagiarizing as European when I'm getting ready to prove my point. Now, as you can see, they said this stone started being used from the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. At that time, Egypt was already compromised. Now, here's where you get them, family. If you found this stone, which was allegedly made by Africans, why is the material that the stone was created out of created by material that wasn't even used until African Egyptians wasn't even empowered on? So why would they not create a stone using the material they've been used? They built the pyramid out of granite. They built the goddamn Sphinx out of granite. They built every goddamn thing they ever built out of granite. Now this one goddamn time, they gonna choose to use grenadierite. Now for all you cute bitches who got an excuse for that, don't forget I got the map, the screenshot. Memphis, Egypt. Map was on foot to Mons Cardanius, where the granite is found. Now here is Cairo, Egypt, above Memphis, Egypt. Here is Mons Cardanius. It takes a motherfucker 4 days and 19 hours to walk to that bitch on foot. So you telling me, and mind you, this bitch 1,600 pounds. So you telling me a nigga walk with a 1,600 pound slab for 4 days and 19 hours to bring it back to where the fuck they was living when they couldn't just grab another piece of granite and sculpted it? This was not created by African family. Do not let them finish bullshit on our ancestors. When you look at this ugly ass piece of shit stone, if you go look at the goddamn Egyptian walls, as I'm gonna show you, you can clearly see these are not the same two altars. Egypt is so goddamn beautiful, it's gonna see when the goddamn Amelia Edwards went over here.
All right, get that mic. Okay, folks. I let the young brother speak for himself. Put it on me. Put it on me. Okay. Now, mind you, we're going to address everything he said. Or I should say, I'm going to address everything he said. So I can show you what stupid actually looks like. Real talk. And I can't call it anything else but stupid. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay? Now, I hope you heard him. Okay? He said Africans never used grenodiorite. He said the Egyptians never used grenodiorite. He said grenodiorite, he said himself, grenodiorite, go put the camera back there. He said, and I'm gonna point right to his slide, what he read from. He said grenodiorite was mined in Eastern Egypt from the 1st century AD. Hold up with my here we go. From the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD, right? And then down here it says the Rosetta Stone is made from grenodiorite. So now, you just heard him say that. He read it right here. He even showed you. This is where Mons Cordanius is. This is where Memphis is. Okay? And this would have been the northern section. And what he's saying is that the Egyptians would have, if they wanted to quarry stone, they could have used the granite right up here, right? Why would they go all the way to into the eastern desert? Why would they go all the way into the eastern desert south just to get some stone, some ugly ass stone as he called it? He said it was black and ugly. You heard him?
Yes.
Did you hear him?
Yes, sir. Of course.
He said it was ugly because it was black. Damn. Right? And he said this doesn't look like the stuff in ancient Egypt because the stuff in ancient Egypt is made from granite. Now the kind of granite he's talking about, I didn't put it in the PowerPoint. Would you put it on your picture right there with the pyramid so people can see what I'm talking about? Let's put it over there. I just want you to see this.
No, it ain't gonna be able to zoom.
Oh, okay, can't zoom. All right, no problem. All right. So in any event, what happened? Man, who did that?
You did it. You got the thing on you, man.
No,
somewhere on you. There you go. Go back.
There we go. All right. So you all heard him, family. Let's just deal with it and run right through it because people tell me I always take too long. Here we go. This is the breakdown. Okay, number one, the brother, the reason why I know he can't read is because he can't speak correctly. He doesn't pronounce things correctly. First of all, the stone is not called grenadiorite. He called it grenadiorite throughout that entire piece. Okay? It's called grenodiorite. Okay? See how it's spelled? Grenodiorite. Okay? There you go. You can't, well, look, we'll deal with that later. This is what we're going to deal with. Okay? You can't pronounce grenodiorite. This is the breakdown. Each one of these things we're going to deal with. You can't pronounce grenodiorite correctly. The Rosetta Stone, number two, the Rosetta Stone is fake because it hasn't been dated or hasn't shown any provenance, right? And I got the seconds at the video where he said it. Quarry, he actually said this. You're going to love this, son. He said, that's somebody who's trying to teach people. He said, quarry just means carried. He said that at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Quarry just means carried.
I heard him.
Okay. Now, I don't know how you teach the people or you don't know basic definitions, right? He also said the Egyptians used granite, not grenodiorite. He said that at 1 minute and 48 seconds. Young Pharaoh Allah, see it? The Egyptians used granite, not grenodiorite. All of these words came out of his mouth. So don't stop bitching and complaining to me, okay?
Right.
He also said granite has quartz crystals in it. It comes like this naturally. Grenodiorite is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. This brother has a thing about black. I don't know what it is, but every time the word black comes up, like he said, I heard recently, I don't like spreading rumors, but I heard that he said, don't fuck with pro-black, pro-blackness. Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. He said, don't fuck with being pro-black because it'll just get you killed. They're killing us anyway. So, was Trayvon Martin pro-black? Who knows? Was Oscar Grant pro-black? Who knows? Amadou Diallo, Sean Bell, were they pro-black? Who knows? But they all got killed anyway.
Right.
So if you ain't found nothing to die for, you ain't found nothing to live for. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be pro-black. That's deep. That's really deep. And now he says that grenodiorite is ugly because it's black. I didn't say that. Did I say that or did he say that?
He said that.
He said that. Right here. Number 5. Granite has quartz crystals in it. It comes like this naturally. Grenodiorite is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. That's your boy, Young Pharaoh. because it's black, it's ugly. He ain't saying it's ugly because it's charcoal. He said it's ugly because it's black. And apparently, he thinks granite is the color of the Sphinx and of the pyramids, which I did not include in this. But we all know what they look like, okay? So you know that's it's what we, those of us who have sense, call it sandstone. A lot of that stuff is made from sandstone. They have sandstone over it, okay? Now, and that comes from, sandstone comes from sediment, okay? Here we go. He also said, again, he repeated it. First he said the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Then he specified. He said African Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. So he wanted to make the difference. He said African Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. And he thinks granite is not black because he compared it to granodiorite, which he says is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. Okay? Now, we know granodiorite is not charcoal, so he can't hate it because it's charcoal, but we know it is black, so he can only hate it because it's black. He's got to hate it because of what it is. Okay? Now, and I can also tell you he knows nothing about granodiorite. The fact that he keeps calling it granadiorite, if you go back and watch the video, tells me he knows nothing about the stone. Nor does he know anything about geology. Why? Because he's ignorant. He's, ignorant. Okay? Now, the difference between being ignorant and being stupid is you're ignorant when you don't know something. You're stupid when you act like you know everything, but you actually don't know shit. Damn. That's when you're stupid. Young Pharaoh is not ignorant. He's stupid. There's a difference. Sorry, got to tell the truth. Okay? Here we go. Yes, I'm telling you. If y'all want to watch them and be entertained by it, go ahead and do it. I have no problem with that. But understand, this brother is special education material. And you're going to see what I'm showing you. Let's go. Okay? And that's not the shit on my people in special education, but young Pharaoh Allah belongs in there with you. So, or probably came out of it. So here we go. Issue number 7. So this is going to be one of his last ones. These are the issues he's going to raise in one section of the video. Or these are the issues I'm going to raise that I'm going to address in number 7. No sources. He uses no sources. Dates of the material used to make those. Oh, yeah. We're going to deal with the date of the material used to make those Rosetta Stone, right? Because he said 1st to 3rd century AD. I didn't say it. He said it. Don't worry. We're going to go back to the video because I know halfway through this, you're going to say, Shakka, he didn't say that. He never said that. So we're going to go back to the video and let the brother repeat himself. Here we go. Issue. Okay, the other one. Africa. He said that the Africans were in power no more. He said, why didn't they use granite? Right? He said they used granodiorite this one time. He said it's one time using granodiorite, right? He also addressed the distance and the weight of stone. And Africans would have used granite in their local area, so the granodiorite makes no sense. He said all of that at 2:36 in that video. And I can go back right now and show it to you. Okay? Now we're going to move on right now. All right? Here we go. Boom. Rock with your brother, people. Here we go. This is going to be the one y'all been waiting for. Now, so let's start with number 1. Can't pronounce granodiorite correctly. Okay? He cannot pronounce the stone correctly. It's called granodiorite. Okay? The stone is not pronounced granadiorite. It's pronounced granodiorite. The long O sound is not enunciated, as if it is a long A. You do not ask someone if they want a Coke by asking them if they like some cake. Any first-year foreign exchange student will tell you, you cannot teach what you cannot say. All right? Young Pharaoh Allah had the nerve to tell black people they cannot read Medu Neter. However, he cannot even read English. So let that be established. Okay? That is not granadiorite, young dumb Pharaoh. It is granodiorite. So the next time you're trying to teach people, and the reason why that's important is because people like myself, when I do research, all I have to do is hear a person pronounce something. And 9 times out of 10, I know how to spell it. I don't have to look at it, or I don't have to look it up. No, all I got to do is go by sound. Speech tells me how to write it, if you know how to spell. But when you, and I listening to doing the work on Pharaoh is difficult because he mispronounces a lot of words. And after a while, he'll have you mispronouncing it because you're repeating it in your mind. So there's miseducations going on just hearing him talk. Okay? It is granodiorite, not granadiorite. Okay? So So let's deal with that. Learn how to read English before you tell people they can't read middle lecture. Okay? Here we go. So that's done. Number 2, the Rosetta Stone is fake because it hasn't been dated or hasn't shown any provenance. Boom. Here we go. There's the Rosetta Stone in the British Museum. To the best of my knowledge, the Rosetta Stone, this is me quoting me. To the best of my knowledge, the Rosetta Stone has not been carbon dated. This, however, is not enough to call into question its provenance. It simply means it has not been dated, at least publicly. The fact of the matter is, this is just a pretext to young Pharaoh Allah's actual reasons for saying the Rosetta Stone is fake, all of which is about to blow up in his face. Shakka Amos. Okay? So that's the fake reason he's telling you it's a fake. Oh, well, they haven't dated it. Well, just because they haven't dated it doesn't mean it's fake. It just means they haven't dated it. And if they haven't dated it, then how can you say what it is and what it is not? In other words, see, when you do that, you're making conclusions based on ignorance. In other words, that's establishing a school of thought based on what you don't know, or based on what you presume someone else does not know. Maybe they have dated it. Maybe they just didn't tell you. Maybe they didn't think you were important enough to contact and say, let's tell young Pharaoh that we dated this and let's tell him what the carbon date says. Okay? So you can't base conclusions based on what you don't know. Because then when you do that, you project your ignorance onto everybody else and you say, that's why you always say, come on, family, come in here with me, family, because you want us to be in your bereft mind with you. And your mind is very bereft, and you're going to see. Okay? Here we go. So we dealt with number 2. Number 3. He actually said, quarried just means carried. Bro, you can't pronounce words. You make up your own definitions. Why are you making up your own definition? Why would you? Is that how you're going to teach your children? Look at me. I really feel bad for any children being raised by you, bro. For you and your lady's child, children, whatever. Because if you're going to be educating them and just making up your own definitions, I feel bad. No, then they probably won't go to school. You'll probably homeschool them in your university. Whoa, let's go. Here we go. So we better get ready for more dumb pharaohs and more sour stupid setties. Here we go. He said, quarried just means carried. I didn't say it, he said it at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Well, let's look at the definition. Quarry. And then we go right to quarried. That's what he used, quarried, the verb, right? Transitive verb. It means to extract stone or other materials from a quarry. Did you hear him say anything about carry?
No.
Okay. It means cut into rock or ground to obtain stone or other materials. Did they tell you by what means the stone or other materials are being obtained? No. Does it say it's being? Hold on. Does it say it's being carried out?
No. But see, you know what it is. He can say that to his followers.
Because they're not going to look.
Right. Because they putting all their faith and trust in him, so they don't need to study. He's my God. Okay. He's my Jesus.
So they stupid. In other words, he follows.
Yeah, they dummies. They dummies.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to really get on Pharaoh. I'm going to get on his followers.
Right.
This is to all his followers. I ain't going to even address his brother no more. I'm just going to address his followers.
Damn.
You people who follow young Pharaoh, how do you follow a man who's supposed to be teaching you knowledge and tells you that the word quarry means carry? He says it in the video. He says quarry just means carry. Go back and watch it. Okay? Now, you can play it over and over again. Now, if you read the definition, if you even when you go into the origin of the word, Middle English, from a variant of medieval Latin careria, right? Careria, from Old French careria, based on the Latin quadrum, a square. The verb dates from the late 18th century. So this one here, the verb, it dates from the late 18th century. So my thing is, here's the deal. People, nowhere in the definition of the word quarried does the word carry appear. So how about we stop making up definitions when we claim to be teaching people and when we claim to have scholarship, miseducating people, especially our own communities, for your own self-aggrandizement or for your own vindication, whether for money or just for entertainment purposes, is still miseducation. Just don't do it. Just like drugs and alcohol, it's whack. Shakka Amos. So I quoted myself here, okay? I quoted myself addressing this. Young Pharaoh or young Pharaoh's followers, why are you learning from a man who makes up his own definitions? You down the line, you're gonna hear the word quarry and say, oh, that just means carried. So you're gonna let somebody actually make you more ignorant than you were before? Okay, and that's your hero. Shout out to Honest Crack Pipe. Okay, aka Young Pharaoh behind the keyboard. Here we go. So we dealt with that. So now we're gonna I just wanted to knock the bullshit stuff out of the way so we could get to some of the good stuff. Okay? Because those things were just on my mind. I'm like, damn, like this dude has really literally no scholarship. So number 4. All right, folks, this is where it get good. Let me get the camera. Here we go. All right, people. Now, this is when it gets good. I just wanted to knock those few little tidbits out of the way so they wouldn't be, you know, little hangnails just hanging there, little loose ends. Now we're going to get to the meat, okay? The brother made claims in that video. We're going back to the video because people are going to say Shakka is making it up. Shakka splitting hairs. No, I'm letting the brother speak for himself, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it back on here. He said, number 4, at 1 minute 48 seconds, he said the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Folks, did you hear me? He said the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Do me a favor, go matter of fact. Do me a favor, could you please take that to 1 minute 48 seconds? Let's go right now. 1 minute 48 seconds. 1 minute 48 seconds. That's fine.
It has an ornamental stone. The Rosetta Stone is still made from granadium. Now, as I'm going to prove my point in my next couple slides, the Egyptians used granite, not granadiorite.
Run that back.
Granite has quartz crystals in it. Okay? It comes like this natural. Prove my point in my next couple slides. The Egyptians used granite, not granadiorite. Granite has quartz crystals in it. Okay? It comes like this natural.
Okay. You heard the people. I got it right here. The Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Let's go. Now we at the meat. Now I'm showing you this to show you what real scholarship looks like and to show you the difference between real scholarship and pseudo scholarship. Okay? So let's get back to where we were. Okay? Now, here we go. The Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. That's young Pharaoh Allah. That's not Sonetta. That's not your brother Shakka. That's not brother whoever else or sister whoever. That's young Pharaoh Allah. We see in scholarship, you got to be responsible for what you say. You got to be held accountable if you teaching people wrong or right. Okay? Now he said it. Let's get it. Young Pharaoh. The Egyptians used granite. Young Pharaoh Allah. The Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. YPA. Young Pharaoh Allah. 1 minute 48 seconds. Important question alert. Anytime you see red, that means it's an alert. Important question alert. Why does young Pharaoh Allah say this? Here's why. Now I'm going to read from what he was reading from. This is the exact same thing he read on the video. I just got it blown up here. It's the exact same thing. And by the way, it's from Wikipedia. Now, he didn't tell you it was from Wikipedia.
The fast food people are saying, damn, Shakka, can you teach? You've been on this shit for 20 minutes.
Okay, you know what? This is not for fast food people. Give me.
Because they don't want to see you break down the
Hold on, stop.
Go ahead.
All you people that want fast food information, get the fuck out the chat room. Right. Go watch Tom and Jerry. Go watch them stupid motherfuckers. Right. Go watch Young Pharaoh Allah. And go watch Sarah Stupid Seti. I'm teaching. If I'm going too slow for you, probably, you know what? That's why you stupid. Right. Because nobody was slow enough for you.
Go ahead.
That everybody was speeding through the shit and you didn't fact check them. You went to catch him, motherfucker.
There you go.
That's not me.
We gotta be slow for you dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, see, that's not me. I go slow because unlike you fast food motherfuckers, there are some people out here who are actually watching this stuff, who are actually learning, taking notes, and paying attention. And they come in the thousands. So for you 10 or 5 stupid motherfuckers who need us to go fast, look, Fuck you. Okay? You don't matter. You don't count. I'm not doing this for you. You don't even exist to me. You are the reason why black people are stupid. Okay?
Go ahead.
Now, I'm going to continue on at my pace.
Go ahead.
You're going to go at the pace of an African genius. Okay? That's what we're going to do. All right?
Let's get it.
Idiots. Now, here we go. Idiots, man. Unbelievable. But you, hold on, I got to ask him a question. But you was on that slave plantation.
Right.
Was you telling the slave master to move faster?
Right.
I'm asking you. When we was not allowed to read and write as slaves, and they was trying to teach us the ABCs, was you telling them, you staying on the same letter too long, move faster? You know what? And I don't like using this word, but I'm gonna say it. Most of you niggers are still on the slave plantation. You don't even have one foot off. You have both feet still on there. And I'm saying it. I don't care if you like it or not. I can tell by your conversation and the things that you say, the level of stupidity that comes out of your mind. Post-traumatic slave syndrome is real. It's real. All right? You don't got to watch it live. Wait till we put it up as a film or the video, and then you can fast forward it to what you want to see and want to hear. But if I'm going too slow for you, you know, Dr. Ben used to always say, I repeat stuff in my lectures because it's the African way. He always said that because he would repeat the same thing over and over again. But now I know why he did it. Because when you do a lecture and you see that in the comments how stupid people still remain, it's like, damn, maybe I was going too fast. So I'm going slow. Now, if it's too slow for you, don't watch me. I'm doing this for people that want the knowledge. I'm not here. You ain't paying me. God damn, yo, son, they getting it for free and they still want you to dance to their tune. That's black people. All right, let's go. Here we go. Now, it ain't black people. That's Negroes.
Right.
Black people are patient. Lord knows with the shit we put up in this country. Here we go. Right, and the shit we put up with from one another. Here we go. So this is what young Pharaoh was reading from in his lecture. It's from Wikipedia. Now, the one thing you're going to notice about young so-called Pharaoh is that he never tells you this is from such and such. So-and-so wrote this. He just goes to a page and makes a whole lot of claims. Okay. And y'all don't fact check him at all. Y'all don't say, brother, what source is that? Brother, where'd you get that knowledge from? Where'd you get that information so I could go back and do my own research? Y'all don't do that. You little dummies in upstate, Buffalo, following behind this moron. Y'all don't do that. Here we go. He got it from Wikipedia. And this is what he read. Grenadier was quarried at Mons Claudianus, okay, in the Red Sea Governorate in eastern Egypt, what? From the 1st century AD to the mid-3rd century AD. Much of the quarried stone was transported to Rome for use in major projects such as the Pantheon and Hadrian's Villa, okay? Go back to the video and check it and see that's exactly what he read. And then he also read this, uses. Grenadierite is also from the same source, same page. Grenadierite is most often used as crushed stone for road building. It is also used as construction material, building facade, and paving, and as an ornamental stone. Though, and I want you to pay attention to this, brother, because I want to see how fast you are, Sonetta. Look, I'm going to show you. Okay, but you got to see this right now. This is the important part. All right, look. Watch this. This is everything that young Pharaoh said about the Rosetta Stone. He got just from this one page. Nothing else. Yeah. Now that's deep. That's why he messed up. Everything that he said about the Rosetta Stone being fake and Africans not using grenadierite, and that's why it's fake because the Egyptians did not use grenadierite. Did he say that?
Yes.
Okay. He got it all from this one page. All of it. Bro, look. He got it all from this one page. He even showed you the map. He said for you bitches that want to be cute, I even got the map. So in other words, anybody who challenges him is a cute bitch. Okay? So I'm gonna be a cute bitch today. Okay? I'm gonna be real cute. Here you go. Watch this. He said, why would they go all the way from here, right, to Mons Claudianus on the eastern desert in the Red Sea? That's what he did. Go check the video. Well, okay. Now look, and look at the very last thing he said. Look at this, son. If you need to see this part, I'll let you go when I'm done. Okay, no, you need to see this, bro. This is more important. This is more important. I don't care what you got to say. This is more important. Look, tell me where on this page does it say the Rosetta that the grenadierite that was made into the Rosetta Stone came from Mons Cordanius? Does it say that anywhere on that page?
No, sir.
Say it out loud.
No, sir.
So he, just by reading this one page, he thought the author was saying that the Rosetta Stone is a stele made from grenadierite that comes from Mons Cordanius. You see that? It says Egypt. Better yet, right here. It says grenadierite was quarried at Mons Cordanius and in the Red Sea government in eastern Egypt from 1st century AD to the mid-century AD. Right? Now, check this out. So, nowhere in there, he's talking about Mons Cordanius right here. That's Cairo, Memphis right below it. That's Mons Cordanius on the Red Sea. Nowhere in this sentence does it say the Rosetta Stone came. Nowhere does it say that the grenadierite that made the Rosetta Stone came from Mons Cordanius. So he's automatically assuming, check it out. This is why you should never assume. He's automatically assuming that the stone that made the grenadierite was made between the 1st and 3rd century. And therefore the Rosetta Stone cannot be from BC times. It can't be from the time when the Greeks were ruling. It cannot be from the time when the native priest was still writing and issuing decrees in stone. Because he said it could only be from this period, the 1st century AD to the mid-3rd century AD. That's young Pharaoh. That's why he read it. That's why he read it. Here you go. Look, now here's the deal, folks. I'm giving you a timeline. This is where dumb Pharaoh is. He thinks that the grenadierite that made the Rosetta Stone came from Mons Cordanius in the eastern desert on the Red Sea in AD times. That's what he read. From the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. Real scholars don't use AD. We say CE for common error, just to let you know. We don't say BC. We say BCE for before the common error. Now, the Rosetta Stone is from the Greek rule, which is in BC times. So there's a line. You all talk about the difference between BC and AD, or the difference between BCE and CE is right here. Okay? Right here. Because when that time flips, it's when the Romans are in power. Okay? The Romans are in power when we go from BCE to AD. So he's telling you that grenadierite is on the AD side. So the Greeks could not have made it. The priests back here could not have made it because mining at Mons Cordanius to get grenadierite only took place between the 1st and the 3rd century AD. It says it right here. Look, Mons Cordanius in the Red Sea government in eastern Egypt from the 1st century AD to the mid-3rd century AD. And then he says the Rosetta Stone is a stele made from grenadierite. So look, in his first grade thinking, he thinks that this and this is connected. Dude, that's special education. An 8th grader would know that the only connection that this has to this is that this is made from the same kind of stone that comes from this mine, the Mons Cordanius mines, right here on the Red Sea. That's it. But I'm going to show you in a minute that young Pharaoh or dumb Pharaoh was lost. Watch. Okay, this is Mons Cordanius. This is where dumb Pharaoh thinks the grenadierite that made the Rosetta Stone, he thinks that this is where it came from, between the 1st to 3rd century CE. Okay, this is what he thinks. Now watch. Here we go. He thinks look, people. He thinks that the stone that made this, he thinks the grenadierite that made the Rosetta Stone came from Mons Cordanius in the 1st to 3rd century CE. That's what dumb Pharaoh thinks. Now watch. Okay? When your premise is wrong, everything else that you think is wrong. You understand that? Let's say it again. Pay attention, black people. When your premise is wrong, everything else that you think is wrong. All I have to do now to show that young Pharaoh Allah does not know what he's talking about and has no reading comprehension or research study skills, or as he says, scholarship, is to show that all I got to do to show that he has no scholarship is to show that the Rosetta Stone is not made from granodiorite that comes from Mons Cordanius in the eastern desert of Egypt adjacent to the Red Sea, but instead is made from granodiorite that was mined even further south, even south of Aswan. Mines that, number one, predate the Roman era, and number two, are older than the 1st or 3rd century AD. Now, turn it back this way for a minute. See, I want to show you a game, and why you got to stop letting Negroes sneak up in the black community and miseducate our people, our children, okay? Watch. Watch. See, I take education seriously. Every 5 minutes, young dumb Pharaoh and Sarah Stupid Seti come up with a reason why the Rosetta Stone is a fake. First, they said it's a fake because there were no Egyptian dictionaries. There were no Egyptian bilingual Egyptian Greek dictionaries. Did I prove that wrong?
Yes, you did.
Did I show that beyond 100% of a doubt that he was wrong?
Hell yeah.
I showed the documentation and I showed the papyrus. Did I not?
Yes, sir. I
showed repeated documentation, multiple PhD authors, where the collection is, all of it. So now that the dictionary thing don't work, they're going to try to hit you from the other side. But dumb Pharaoh saying, well, it's a fake because it was not made in BC times, because the granodiorite or the stone that, or as he says, granadiorite, the granadiorite or the stone, now let me fix it because I don't want to repeat ignorance. What young Pharaoh Allah is saying is that the stone, that the granodiorite, that the Rosetta Stone was made from actually came, oh, we're going to let the motorcycles go by. I know they can hear that, right? So, what dumb Pharaoh Allah is saying is that the granodiorite that the Rosetta Stone is made from came from Mons Cordanius. Don't forget Mons Cordanius in the eastern desert of Egypt, right? Right there. Right there where the spot is. I keep losing my point. Right here. This is where he says it came from. And he's saying that because that mine was used between the 1st and 3rd century AD. Okay? And so therefore, the Rosetta Stone cannot be in BC times because it was done only under Roman rule mining Mons Cordanius. That's where he said they got the granodiorite from. But the Metal Netter said the Rosetta Stone. Now we're going to see if the Metal, who's right, him or the Metal Netter. The Metal Netter said the stone, if you date it, is 198 BCE. Okay, 2nd century. They're talking about something that supposedly took place in the 2nd millennium. Sorry, in the 2nd century BCE. Okay, right here. So either the Metal Netter is right, or dumb Pharaoh Allah is right. Let's see who wins today, the Metal Netter or dumb Pharaoh Allah. Okay, here we go. Now, so we got to ask ourselves. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Now, check it out. All I got to do to show that he doesn't know what he's talking about, right, is I got to show that the Rosetta Stone is not made from granodiorite that came from Mons Cordanius in the eastern desert of Egypt, adjacent to the Red Sea, but instead is made from granodiorite that was mined even further south, even south of Aswan. Mines that, one, predate the Roman era, and two, are older than the 1st centuries AD. If it can be documented that the Rosetta Stone was not made from granodiorite mined at Mons Cordanius in the Roman era, as dumb Pharaoh claims, but from mines further south, mines with a history stretching far back into ancient Egypt's mining activities, the young Pharaoh Allah, just like Sarah Sutton Seti, number one, owes the black community an apology for miseducating them. Number two, owes everyone he disrespected in his presentation a public video apology. 3, and must stop teaching until he earns my scholarly respect. So hold on, no, put it back over here for a second. Yo, dumb Pharaoh, did you hear what I laid out for you? Huh? Did you hear what I laid out for you, bro? Right? I said if I could prove you wrong, that the granodiorite that went into making the Rosetta Stone did not come from Mons Cordanius in the eastern desert, that it came from mines further south, even further south than Aswan, right at the southern edge of the Aswan region. If I could prove and show that you were 100% wrong, Because everything you said was based on that Mons Cordanius, bro. Everything you said. First, the 3rd century AD. Because one got to come before two. Now, if that Grenadiorite came from Mons, I'm not one of your dumb followers. I pay attention to what you say. I professionally stop liars in their track. So they never heard of Mons Cordanius. So they're gonna let it go on one end, out the other. They'll be like, Mons Cordanius. They're gonna like, Pharaoh, say something we understand. Say something we understand. Right? That's what it is. All right? Damn. Right? That's what it is. Now, young Pharaoh Allah, if you got any integrity and you claim to care about the black community, if I'm showing you as your older brother that you are miseducating black people, that your whole approach is wrong, and that you have no scholarship, if I prove it and show it, you have to do everything I just said right here. Put it back on. You got to do everything I just said right here, bro. Come on, I'm earning this. I'm not asking for this. I'm earning this. You owe the black community an apology for miseducating them if I prove it. You owe everyone you disrespected in your presentation a public video apology. And you must stop teaching until you earn my scholarly respect. And number 4, check it out. You're going to like number 4. And if I prove you wrong, have enough African integrity to take Ank's second crack pipe down off of YouTube.
Nah, man.
Put it back.
Let them do what they do.
All right. Anyway,
here
we go.
Them niggas for
Here we go. Here we go.
Fuck
here we go. Here we go.
Sit, don't bother us.
It's negativity.
What the
fuck
they do?
Here we go.
We know.
All right. If he's not willing to do these things, even after it's proven to him and the entire African community that he was 100% wrong, even while at the same time calling everyone all kinds of bitches and niggas and old this and that, in his very poorly researched presentation, if he's not willing to do these things in the face of documented facts, then he has admitted by omission that he has no respect for facts, for himself or for the sacred community. And anyone who continues to support him is a traitor to the black community. Yes, you are. Why? Why? I said it. Yes. Shakka, why you say if we support young Pharaoh, put it over here for a sec, bro. Shakka Amos, why do you say if we support young Pharaoh, if he's wrong and you prove he's wrong, we're traitors to the black community? Why? Because if you support him, you are financing the furtherment of our own miseducation. Now you're going to tell me with all the shit going on in the world today, black people have the luxury of financing their own miseducation? I mean, we already do it. But I mean, we're going to compound that even more by positioning this young brother to keep miseducating our community. Then if you are supporting him, you are financing the miseducation of the black community. Anybody financing the miseducation of the black community is a traitor to the black community. It does not matter. And you can only be black to be a traitor to the black community. If white people are financing the miseducation of black people, that does not make them traitors to us. Right. They are not from our community. If you are supporting people, persons, and institutions that are actively miseducating us and you're black, then you are a traitor to the black community. Period. That's just what it is. Let's get on with the program, people. So I'm expecting all of that from you, young Pharaoh. Show me you a man. Okay? So now we got an important question alert. We got another one, people. Uh-oh. There's my pointer. So we got another important question alert. And here's the question. Was Mons Cordanius, bro? See what I mean? You missing the top of the thing, man. Come on, bro. We gotta be on point. There we go. We gotta be on point. Dead smack in the middle. Oh my God, how much was you missing from the other one?
No, nothing. Because when I turn it, it goes off. See, look. When I turn it, I gotta straighten it up like that. And then when I turn it back, see, it's off. Okay. So I gotta, you keep making me turn this.
All right, okay, that's cool. All right, cool. All right, yeah, I want the whole thing in the screen so they can learn.
Let's go.
I don't want them to think I'm making up anything.
Right.
All right. So here we go, people. We just straightened out. So important question alert. Was Mons Cordanius the only place in Egypt where Grenadiorite was mined? Oh, young Pharaoh. You want them to think that they can only get Mons Claudius. You want them to think they can only get granodiorite from Mons Claudius in the eastern desert in the Red Sea. Let me introduce you to Dr. You know me. I always introduce you to the PhDs. How many PhDs did young Pharaoh introduce in his presentation? Not one. Here you go. Dr. James H. Harrell, PhD, Professor Emeritus of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences, the University of Toledo. You hear that, people? Professor Emeritus of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences, University of Toledo. There he is. Okay? This man and maybe two other people know more about the rocks and the stones in ancient Egypt than any other people on this planet. Trust me. Okay? And I'm going to introduce you to the other two people as we go. Here we go. This is from a paper he wrote. It's called Stone in Ancient Egypt by Dr. James H. Harrell, PhD, Professor of Geology, Department of Environmental Science at the University of Toledo. Okay, check him out, people. Don't think if you think I'm making it up, there's his name. James A. Harrell, Harrell. James A. Harrell, Harrell. Look him up right now. Okay? Go look at his paper. You can type it up on Google. It'll come right up. Stone in Ancient Egypt. Now, Pharaoh, you said that we got beat by Google. Toasty. That's what you said. We got beat by Google. You said it a few times in your WAC presentation. Toasty. We're going to see who gets toasty. You dumb ass. Here we go. When you go to the paper, Stone in Ancient Egypt by Dr. James A. Harrell, PhD, Professor of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences, right? Go down the paper to the part where it says rock varieties and sources. Okay? Remember this. Rock varieties and sources. I'm going to read for you people. The word we're looking for is granodiorite because that's the stone that the Rosetta Stone was made from. And young dumb Pharaoh said it was only found at Mons Claudius in the eastern desert in Egypt. Now rock with me. Follow me, people. All you got to do is follow me. Igneous rocks used by the ancient Egyptians include. Now hold on. He said igneous in the very first sentence. He said igneous rocks used by the ancient Egyptians, not the Romans, not the Greeks. He said the ancient Egyptians, and then he names the rocks. Granite, young Pharaoh's favorite. But what's the second stone he names? Look, granodiorite. Pharaoh. Pharaoh. The ancient Egyptians did use granodiorite. According to Stone in Ancient Egypt by Dr. James A. Harrell, PhD, Professor of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences, University of Toledo. Look him up. He's very easy to find. He's at the top of the page, you moron. Igneous rocks used by the ancient Egyptians include granite, granodiorite, quartz, diorite. Oh, and by the way, because I know young Pharaoh is stupid, I got to explain this to him. Bro, the reason why it's called granodiorite is it's a combination of granite and diorite, two different stones. Okay? It's not true granite. Okay? But that's what granodiorite means. Okay? It's a combination between, it takes its name from granite and diorite. There it is, quartz diorite. Okay? So these are the stones the Egyptians used. The ancient Egyptians, which I'm going to show you and prove you. I'm going to show you.
Damn,
you idiot. Here we go. Because he's an idiot. No, he's a real, bona fide, certified idiot. Here we go. Okay? Igneous rocks used by the ancient Egyptians include granite, granodiorite, quartz diorite, diorite, and peroxenite, plutonic intrusives, andesite, and dolomite, porphyries, as well as other porphyritic rocks, volcanic dikes and lava flows, basalt and obsidian, volcanic lava flows, and tough and related rocks, volcanic pyroclastics. Apart from the famous, now listen to this. You're a dumb Pharaoh. I want you to pay real close attention to this, because you lied and said granodiorite was only mined at Mons Claudius in the eastern desert of Egypt on the Red Sea. But pay attention to the next sentence, you moron. Apart from the famous granite and granodiorite quarried where? At Aswan on the Nile River. Put this over here. I am. Dude. Toasted. Toasted.
Yo, you counting now, man.
Toast. That's what he does in his video.
Right.
Toasted. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. I thought Mons Cordanius was the only place in Egypt that the ancient Egyptians could get granodiorite. How come you didn't know they had a famous granodiorite mine quarried at Aswan on the Nile River in the south? Huh?
Damn.
How come you didn't know that? Wait till you see what I show you. You idiot. I told you I was, dude, you earned this. Do you honestly think you can fuck with me in scholarship, dumb Pharaoh? Do you really think that?
Yeah, he do.
Dude, I was doing scholarship before you was born. You really, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Apart from the famous granite and granodiorite quarried, not carried, you dummy. Apart from the famous granite and granodiorite quarried at Aswan on the Nile River. Now Aswan is not in the eastern desert on the Red Sea. Now you might be, you need some real GPS if you think they're talking about Mons Cordanius there. Okay? Now,
time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Hold up, man.
Oh man, come on. I'm about to put the cuss on this dude.
I gotta change the battery.
Change it up.
This is crazy.
Change it up.
All right, come on, we back in.
Cool. Here we go. Hey yo, and for all of you people tired of hearing about this subject matter, stop bitching and complaining. Go someplace else. We doing us.
And we don't have to do it.
Yeah, we doing us. I'm doing me.
Right.
I'm doing me. I ain't gotta like what you like. I ain't gotta watch what you watch. I ain't gotta read what you read. I ain't gotta be stupid like you.
Right.
If you don't like what I'm saying, then goddamn it, go watch something else. But stop complaining.
Go watch
this is not for you.
The Three Stooges.
Go watch the Three Stooges. You know what I mean? Go watch some pictures of Steady with his shirt off.
For scholars.
Nah, we doing scholarship, bro. Let's go. I guarantee you one thing. Young Pharaoh Allah watching this shit. He gonna watch this shit get towed up. Okay? Here we go. Apart from the famous granite and granodiorite quarry at Aswan on the Nile River, the igneous rocks came from the Fayum in the western desert, basalt, and especially the mountains of the eastern desert. All other rocks excluding obsidian. Now, watch this.
Okay.
What this means is that, now check out where I just got young Pharaoh. Because he had to go, look, here's where you get him, family. He killed me with that. Well, hold on. Well, here's where you get young Pharaoh, family. Because he likes to go, here where you get him, family. All right, so look. So here's where you get young Pharaoh, family. Watch this. He thinks that only the Romans were mining granodiorite in the eastern desert of Egypt. But what does it say here? Igneous rocks used by the ancient Egyptians. On the very bottom, they tell you. They say, apart from the famous granite and granodiorite quarry at Aswan on the Nile River, the igneous rocks came from the Fayum in the western desert, and especially what? The mountains of the eastern desert. That means that the ancient Egyptians were also quarrying at Mons Cordanius, you idiot. The mountains in the eastern desert. Oh my God. Ornamental stones. Toasted. In contrast to the drab, oh, you're gonna love this. Hold on. He said African Egyptians did not use granodiorite. Wait till you see how much they actually used it.
Go.
Oh, bro. I'm getting goosebumps. Wait till you see how much they actually used it. That's why I said there's a lot more to talk about in Hebrew Israelites. You gotta learn your people. Here you go. Watch this. See, the reason why young Pharaoh is ignorant is because he don't know shit about his people. He don't know nothing about his history, don't know nothing about his past, because he's reading all that space age shit. Dude, I tell you what, you put it over here for a minute.
Google, baby. Don't forget.
Hey, Google, baby. Stop astro projecting and put your ass in a real book and some real scholarship so that somebody like me can't come along and eat your ass alive. Toasted. Let's go. Here we go. Ornamental stones. Now, this section is going to show you how they use granodiorite. Now, remember what granodiorite is, people. All right, hold on. This is granodiorite, the Rosetta Stone. He said they only mined it at Mons Cordanius. Well, let's see if that's true. He said only at Mons Cordaini, he said only from the 1st century to the 3rd century AD. That's what he said.
That's what he
1st
said.
century AD to the 3rd century AD. Uh-oh. Well, let's see if that's true. Ornamental stones. In contrast, this is from the same paper, by the way. So after you go down to rock varieties and sources, then go even lower and go to the section that says ornamental stones. Same paper. Stone in Ancient Egypt by Dr. James A. Harrell, PhD, Professor of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences. I am showing you why the Rosetta Stone is not a fake. Watch. In contrast to the drab, unpolished building stones, those employed for ornamental applications have attractive colors and patterns and also take a good polish due to their greater hardness. The principal applications of the various stones and their periods of use are as follows. Now watch this. This paper is so deep, it's going to show you all of the stones that they used. It's going to show you in what era they used it and what they used it for. This is what you call scholarly research, dumb Pharaoh. Not running to Wikipedia, reading an article, and thinking that you know something. Because you're stupid. Now watch. The principal applications of the various stones and their periods of use are as follows. So, for the exterior veneer on the pyramids, in the Old Kingdom, what stones did they use? Granite and what? Granodiorite. Dumb Pharaoh. Uh-oh. Toasted. 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 You idiot. They were using the same stone that the Rosetta Stone is made out of, granodiorite. They were using it on the exterior veneer. They use it as exterior veneer on pyramids in the Old Kingdom. I documented for you right here. Look. I'll say it again because I know he's stupid and slow and his followers are 80 times dumber than him. Right? Damn. Look. The principal application of the various stones and their periods of use are as follows. Exterior veneer on pyramids, Old Kingdom, granite and granodiorite. Can you read that? Not granadiorite, granodiorite. Pyramid capstones, bro. You know, Sanetta, you see the capstone they put on top of the pyramid? The black one, what you think it's made of? Look, right here. Pyramid capstones, Old and Middle Kingdoms, granodiorite, and possibly basalt. You know why they use basalt? Because basalt is black like granodiorite. What's up? Damn. I don't give a fuck. No, yeah, just saying. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm not focused on them. I'm focusing on my eye. Yeah. Here we go. And look, for all you haters out there that's hating this, I know, yo, put it over here. Put it over. Hold on.
Yeah.
For all you haters out there that's hating when I'm doing the young Pharaoh's poor scholarship, I'm loving that you hating it. I'm loving that we getting under your skin.
Right.
I'm loving that you just, you hate it. You hate to see young Pharaoh be shown to be how stupid he really is. Oh, it kills you. Yeah. Guess what? He really is that stupid.
Because it makes them realize.
It makes them realize how dumb they are. Yeah.
How dumb they
yeah. Government running behind a dummy because you dummies. He told you granodiorite, the stuff that the Rosetta Stone was made from, was mined at Mons Cordaini only in the 1st and 3rd century, right? So therefore, it's got to be a fake because African Egyptians don't use granodiorite. Well, I just documented for you right here.
That's right.
They were using granodiorite for the veneer, for the exterior veneer on pyramids, for pyramid capstones, Old and Middle Kingdoms, granodiorite and basalt. They also use it for linings of burial chambers and passages in pyramids and mausoleums. Yo, look at this, bro. Young Pharaoh's so stupid that he don't even realize when you walk inside the pyramid, the stuff that is lining the floor is all granodiorite. Oh, you retard. This is why I said you can't teach black people. You're not qualified. Look at this. Check it out. Linings of burial chambers and passages in pyramids and mastaba tombs. Early dynastic period through middle. Oh my God, look. He's telling you that they were using granodiorite in the early dynastic period through the Middle Kingdom. Oh my God. Early dynastic is before the Old Kingdom. Before, for those of you that don't know. So this is before the Old Kingdom. They were using granodiorite before they were making pyramids. Before they were using granite to make pyramids, they were using granodiorite. Okay? Dumb Pharaoh. Early dynastic through Middle Kingdom, granite and granodiorite and Salacious sandstone. That's the stuff that young Pharaoh likes. When he says it's so pretty, right? That's the Salacious sandstone. Number 4. What else were they using granodiorite for? Door lintels, jambs, and thresholds of temples. Early dynastic through the Roman periods. Granite, granodiorite, and Salacious sandstone. Oh my God. Put this over here, man. Put this over here. They use a granodiorite. My dude, how dare you try to tell black people that African Egyptians did not use granodiorite and that it was only mined between the 1st century AD and the 3rd century AD, where all of the documentation shows that African Egyptians from the beginning of their civilization in Egypt was using granodiorite for all of this different stuff. You know the stuff you call that ugly black charcoal looking shit? You self-hating motherfucker? How could you use the term black and ugly in the same sentence?
Teach.
How could you do that? And then be miseducating people at the same time. I hope you see this, bro.
He's seeing it.
I know you're seeing this. I know your followers are seeing it.
They let them know.
I know they know. You better run back and tell young Pharaoh he is literally the dumbest dude on YouTube. Literally. No, literally. That's not my opinion. The documentation says that. I'm not casting personal aspersions. Don't think that for 1 minute I'm about that. I'm talking about the documentation. I keep it 100. If you step in the ring, young Pharaoh,
right,
you can't step in the ring talking all that shit. I ain't got no scholarship. I ain't got no scholarship. No, you don't have. No, you do have scholarship. Poor scholarship. No, you have no scholarship. None. That's not according to me. Yo, turn it back this way.
It could be jail scholarship because that's where he wasn't able to get a lot of education.
Oh, so he was studying in jail?
Right. So,
all right, I mean, well, yeah, I might be studying. Hey, I'll turn it back. Hey, I'll turn it back. You heard? That's if I'm lucky, right? Let's keep it moving. I'm not. So they talking about igneous rocks. I thought Sarnetta would go, Shakka, what is igneous? Because you always ask questions.
Right, go ahead.
Igneous, of rock having solidified from lava or magma. So these means rocks, all rocks don't come into formation the exact same way. These are rocks or stones that have solidified from lava or magma, okay? Relating to or involving volcanic processes, igneous activity. So these stones, that's why they liked granodiorite. They liked granodiorite because it was formed at a time when a lot of the Earth's surface had not cooled. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was formed at a time when there was still a lot of lava, a lot of molten lava settling. So they find the crystallization in these rocks and the mineral composition of these rocks to be of great value to them. So the stuff you call that ugly black shit, you dumbass, they would have called it chem, like they called their land chem. Oh my God, this dude is pathetic. Here we go. Ornamental stones continue. So what else did they use granodiorite for? Look at this. So then look, all the rest of this. Small statue shrines, Old Kingdom through the Roman period. Bro, I thought he said 1st century AD to 3rd century AD.
That's what he said.
I thought he was a young Pharaoh. Did you say that? Right here. Small statue shrines, Old Kingdom through the Roman period. Granite, granodiorite, metagraywacke, and Salacious sandstone. Offering tables, Old Kingdom through the Roman period. So they use the granite and granodiorite for offering tables and for small statue shrines from the Old Kingdom all the way up to the Roman period. So what are you talking about 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD? You no scholarship having mother. How dare you? Look. Hold on a second.
Show your sources, man.
Bro,
go and show where they can go and look.
Bro, I showed them the same paper. I put it at the front, right there, and I put it at the back. I don't hide my sources.
There you go.
No, look. And I'll give you the bibliography because the professor provided it on his paper. Because he does real scholarship, not like dumb Pharaoh. Look, I'll give you the bibliography where you can check all of the different information about the stone that he used to make that paper. So let's go, people. Right? Oh, damn, I want to. Man, I wish some motherfuckers would fall and hurt themselves, man. I really do.
Come on,
I really do. I really, really do.
Go ahead, man. You're a funny dude. You said you wish they'd fall and bust their ass up.
Yeah, because it's noise pollution. Here we go. Now, so what else did they use granodiorite for? Let's see. Sarcophagi, Old Kingdom through the Roman period. Granite, granodiorite, metagraywacke, and Silicious stones. Small to colossal stat. Look at this. Look. They use granodiorite. Check this out, bro. From small to colossal statues and other sculptures. I know. Small to colossal statues and other sculptures. Early dynastic through Roman periods. Now look, the reason why they say early dynastic here and they say Old Kingdom here is they're telling you that early dynastic and Old Kingdom are not the same. Early dynastic predates Old Kingdom. So they were using granodiorite even before the Old Kingdom, dumb Pharaoh. You better go and apologize on YouTube for miseducating black people. Hold up. Yeah.
Family that's out there watching is the true learners, the true seekers of the knowledge. If you feel that Shakka is on point with his scholarship, thumb up the video, family. Thumb up the video. Run them hating bitches out of here.
Real
thumb
talk.
The video up.
I'm doing this shit for y'all.
Okay,
y'all need to know. Real talk.
Let them know.
I'm tired of talking
man.
to the haters. All you people go, oh, Shakka, I love Shakka. I don't want to hear that shit. You need to be in that chat room shutting up these haters.
Throw the video.
Thumb
it up.
Exactly.
Thumb
well,
it up,
no. I'm going to tell you why, though. No.
Yeah.
You know why, though? They're not fucking with the haters? Because this is the difference. Watch this. The reason that my supporters or the people that love scholarship, the reason why they're not commenting in there, they're too busy paying attention and learning.
Oh, beautiful point. Beautiful point.
They're too busy paying attention and learning.
Beautiful, yeah.
The haters are not trying to pay attention and learn.
Right.
That's why they're too busy writing in the chat room.
There you go.
You understand?
Yeah.
They just want us
to
stop. So you got to think. I'm a thinker.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Here you go.
I feel you on that.
Here you go. So now, my supporters, you ain't got to comment. We good. I know you paying attention and watching. You just knocked out the HDMI cord. Here we go. We back in. Right? So let's continue on. I know y'all don't want to see Pharaoh get this work. So they use granodiorite for small to colossal statues and other sculptures from the early dynastic through the Roman periods. Granite and granodiorite, metagraywacke, red and white limestone, breccia or breccia, silicious sandstone, and travertine. Roman period. Now look. Now I put this in red for y'all to see this. There were certain stones that they only used in the Roman period. Now, according to dumb Pharaoh, granodiorite should be in this section because he said it was only mined from the 1st to 3rd century AD. How come the only stones they mentioned that were used only in the Roman period only is andesite, dacite, and porphyry, and they used it to make stelas? That's it. Granodiorite is not even listed or mentioned. Why? Because the ancient Egyptians, the African Egyptians, had been using granodiorite, the same stone that the Rosetta Stone is made from. The Africans had been using that black, beautiful stone from early dynastic times, as I just showed you. Right here. Where? Early dynastic through Roman periods. Granite, granodiorite, metagraywacke, red and white limestone, so forth and so on. All right? Now, Old Kingdom through Roman period. Granite, granodiorite, metagraywacke, silicious sandstone. Damn. Oh, this is for stela. Okay? So this, I made a mistake to put this onto the stela. No, this is for stela. Okay? This is just stones mentioned, used only during the Roman period. But stela, to make stela, like the Rosetta Stone, right? They were using stones. Look at this. The stone that they were using to make the Rosetta Stone, the granodiorite, because the Rosetta Stone is a stela. Look, stela from the Old Kingdom to the Roman period. Granodiorite.
they were using those same stones. They were making stelas out of this material from the Old Kingdom. Right here, where's that? Right here, stela, Old Kingdom through the Roman period. Grenadier, you do know when the Old Kingdom was, don't you, dumb Pharaoh? I don't even think you do. Do you think the Old Kingdom is anywhere near Roman times? Do you honestly think that? You think the Old Kingdom is anywhere near the 1st century, the 3rd century AD? Dude, the Old Kingdom is 3,000 to 4,000 BCE. Damn. According to you, a matter of fact, according to you, it's 65,000. Or according to Hakeem Wayan, oh, wait till I tear him a new asshole. Yo, oh, you don't even know the kind of shit that I told you before. I see the problem with y'all is that when I be talking to y'all, I be telling y'all shit that y'all don't find out until a year later because I'm so far in front of y'all. And when I tell y'all, it goes in one end out the other. I told you where dumb Pharaoh and Sarah Stupid said he was getting their so-called knowledge from. Right. From the what they call them, they trying to make them a tribe. The Awayan tribe in Giza. Hey yo, it ain't no damn Awayan tribe. It's an Arabic family, bunch of Arabs that been there for a long time. Talking about they've always been there, they never left. When I show them to you, I'ma ask you, do these look like African Egyptians to you? Do they even look like mixed African Egyptians to you? You're gonna be able to look at them and see, no, they look like Turkish, Arab, whatever. Okay? And they all married the white woman. They all married the white woman, and their leader is a Jew. That same white guy who you saw young Pharaoh quoting from, who I'm gonna do one on him as well, Stephen Miller. Come on, dude. I was on, look, they discovered Hakeem Awayan and Stephen Miller just a few years ago. Do you know how long ago I discovered Hakeem Awayan and Stephen Miller? Man.
And you tearing their ass up.
Dude, I put they whack shit down years ago. Years ago. Because there's shit that I know about Hakeem Awayan that Sarah Stupid Steady and dumb Pharaoh don't know. But I'm going to show them when I do the presentation. These dudes think they dude, y'all not even anywhere near close to me. Y'all not even when they, yo, dude, check it out. Turn the bad boys to grown men. Here we go. Look, where we at? Boom, boom, boom. So here you go, people. All of this Grenadier use from the early dynastic period to the Old Kingdom, all the way up to the Roman times. They were telling you they were using Grenadier for the exterior veneer on the pyramids. Old Kingdom, granite, Grenadier. They were using it for the pyramid capstones, the big stones that you place on top of the pyramids. They were made from Grenadier, the same material that was made into the Rosetta Stone. And dumb Pharaoh wants you to think it's a fake because it was supposedly mined from Mons Cordanius only between the 1st and 3rd century AD. You fool. Think you could teach black people something. I don't think you 100% black. I think young Pharaoh is mixed. That's why he's stupid. Because black people are geniuses. Real talk. Here you go. Look. So this right here. Rosetta Stone. Now, look at that. Hold on. He said this is an ugly black stone. Charcoal looking shit, right? So let me ask you a question. I guess then this is an ugly black stone, right? He said the Egyptians used granite. They didn't use this ugly black charcoal looking shit. Well, I'm going to show you how stupid he is. You know what this is? This is the pyramidion from the pyramid of Pharaoh Amenemhet III. That's, look, almost 2000 BCE at Dashur, Egypt. Look what it's made out of. Granite. Damn. Asshole. Look at this. Granite. Grenadierite. They're both black. Yes, there is such a thing called black granite. Why do you think they liked Grenadierite? Because they loved black granite. You dummy. You dumb. You don't know anything about geology. You don't know anything about the Rosetta Stone. You don't know anything about Grenadierite. You don't know anything about Mons Cordanius. Yeah, you don't know anything about anything. You're just a dummy. And you want fame, and you want people to just go, ooh, it's young Pharaoh. You want money. I don't know. Dude, I don't care about you getting money. Get your guap. But you're not going to miseducate black people doing it, bro. No. I'm a heat-seeking thing you don't know nothing about. I'm beyond that. You understand? Way beyond that. So you saying he should?
Look, this is from the nigga with the lock on the side of his head that you call.
So you saying he should stick to the UFO conversation?
Stick to the UFO shit, because I don't mess with that. Yeah. Stick to the UFO shit. Stay in your lane. Don't come over here and try to be teach or shit you don't know nothing about.
Stick to the
Anunnaki. Nothing. Dumb Pharaoh.
Stick to the Anunnakis?
Yeah, stick to the Anunnaki. Yeah, even I know more about that than he do. I know more about Mesopotamia than he does. When it comes to history, that dude can't, man, please. Please. Dumb Pharaoh, dude, bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know who you are, who you work for. I don't know what your agenda is and why you felt it was necessary to come in this community and create all of this chaos. I guess you saw us out there to get money, or you saw black people coming together, doing something constructive, and you thought that you could come and exploit it. But you know what gave you away? You have no scholarship. You should have came with something else. Find something that you do good. Then you should have brought that to the arena, and then you could have bubbled with no problem. But you ain't gonna come up in a house that's built on scholarship and our culture, and think you just gonna come in here and black boot stomp. Right. Dude, come on, we was doing this. Bro, and you gonna disrespect all the grandmaster teachers? Including Dr. Ben and Asha Crazy? And you, hold on, and I'm gonna prove to you that SETI don't give a fuck about you. How can SETI let you walk out on stage and say that stupid shit and not tell you, no, don't do that. Right. Don't say that. It's wrong. Right. If you was my dude, I would have never let you do that, Pharaoh.
Never.
Dumb Pharaoh.
You know why? You know why you wouldn't let him do it? Because you know it's a hit squad out there, like like Reggie, like white people, white people that's looking at this saying.
So I'm gonna tell you something. This is for you dummies that go, Shakka just show a lot of white scholars. All right, look, most of y'all are too young and you didn't know Dr. John Henry Clark. You didn't know any of the master teachers, so you don't know what we were taught by these real master teachers. The first thing Dr. John Henry Clark used to say, and Sarnetta, I know you heard him say this. He used to always say, if you want to reclaim your history, you must study the people that wrote you out of history.
That's what he said.
I study white people because white people study us. How do you think they know all of this about all these stones? They know more about our shit than dumb Pharaoh. And you're going to get mad at me because I'm studying white people? Hell yeah, I study white people. What, they all out to get us? Like every last one of them wakes up in the morning. I'm going to see how I can ruin a black person's day today. I'm not saying those people don't exist, but there's more than enough black people that wake up with that on their mind. We ain't got to worry about white folks. We got to worry about the black people that wake up thinking like that first. Because that's who we sleep next to. That's who we communicate with. That's who we got to invest with and do things with. White people are not our biggest problem.
But you know what?
We are our biggest problem.
We had somebody in the chat room that said something that was powerful.
What's that?
They said the reason, paraphrasing, the reason why SETI let him get away with it was because SETI didn't know either, brother. Think about it. So we can't blame SETI on that one.
Well, hold on. A dumb Pharaoh. So that means you fucking with somebody that know less than you? Damn. Where they do that at? Dumb Pharaoh. So let me get this straight. You rolling with a dude that knows less than you. How you gonna let me come up here? Yo, turn the camera back this way. How you gonna let me come up here and show all this Grenadier use
and you missed all
in the early kingdom, in the early dynasties? I mean, you said you love the pyramid so much. Did he say that? Mm-hmm. He said Egypt is so beautiful that they built the pyramids out of granite and all this other stuff. Well, bro, why you didn't know they was using black stones to make pyramidions to put on top of the pyramids? That's from the pyramid of Pharaoh Menemat in the shore. Now hold on. Now this is black granite, but hold up. All of the pyramidions were not made out of black granite. Look, another pyramidion, Grenadierite. Damn. Made out of the same stuff as the Rosetta Stone. Killing. And you trying to tell people it's fake? The Metal Netter bust your ass just now. The Metal Netter said 198 BC. This right here says what? To almost 2000 BC. And it's Grenadierite. It's a pyramidion, you idiot. Yo, turn it back this way. Yo, dumb Pharaoh, You could not ever see me on scholarship. Ever. Give it up. Just ever. And to your followers, to those dummies that follow dumb Pharaoh, y'all stupid. Y'all special kind of stupid. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever come talk to me. Nobody ever talked to me about dumb Pharaohs and his scholarship. I don't ever want nothing bad to happen to the brother.
Right.
I wish only good for the brother.
Right.
But you're not gonna express the kind of disrespect that you expressed messing with that dummy from Detroit, Sarah Stupid Seti, who let you run out there. Hold on, turn it around. Dude, I could not ever let a homie of mine do that to himself. Dude, you don't understand what scholarship is, bro. You leaking right now, Pharaoh, all over the floor.
Damn.
All over the floor, bro. Look at this. Dumb Pharaoh, Grenodiorite, and not from Mons Claudius either. And I'm going to show you. Watch. Grenodiorite. You know where this stone came from? Look. I'm going to show you where that stone came from. From the famous granite and Grenodiorite quarry at Aswan on the Nile River. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm not done yet. Come on, dude. This is real scholarship. This is the PhD time. We're going to call it the PhD hour. Shakka in the PhD hour. Come on, bro. Look at this. That's Grenodiorite. There's a link right there. And guess what? It's black and beautiful. Just like the Rosetta Stone. Black and beautiful. You're talking about this black, ugly, charcoal looking shit. You are sad, bro. You sick in the mind. Real talk, bro. You sick. Uh-oh. All right. So now we're going to deal with issues. No sources. Date of the material used to make the Rosetta Stone. Matter of fact, I think I had that up here. Issues, right? Where's my pointer? Come on, bro. No sources. Date of the material used to make the Rosetta Stone. Africans in power no more. Why didn't they use granite? This is one time. Oh, this one time using Grenodiorite. Distance of weight in stone, or distance and the weight of the stone. Africans would have used granite in their local area, so the Grenodiorite makes no sense. Young Pharaoh alive, 236. All right, do me a favor. Yeah. Oh, now check it out. These are the true reasons young Pharaoh Allah says the Rosetta Stone is fake. Has nothing to do with the dating. It has to do with all of this crap here. All right, now watch this. Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. I got to do this. It's at 236. All right, do me a favor. Go to 236. 236. Now, after I've shown y'all what I just shown y'all, I want y'all to hear how retarded it sounds now that you hear it, now that you know what you know.
Yeah, but you know what? Even though they hear him say
I know they still going to be stupid. I know that.
You didn't say that.
I know.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, go back. Get back to it.
Oh, all right, go ahead. 236. Let's hear what young Pharaoh. These are the real reasons young Pharaoh Allah said it's fake.
Now, as Europeans, I'm getting ready to prove my point. Now, as you can see, they said this stone started being used from the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. At that time, Egypt was already compromised. Now, here's where you get them, family. If you found this stone,
here we get them,
which was allegedly made by Africans, why is the material that the stone was created out of created by a material that wasn't even used until African Egyptians wasn't even empowered on?
Dumb Pharaoh.
So why would they not create a stone using the material they've been used? They built the pyramid out of granite. They built the goddamn streets out of granite. They built every goddamn thing they ever built out of granite.
And they use Grenodiorite.
They're going to choose to use Grenodiorite.
Oh, what about
all you bitches who got an excuse for that, don't forget I got the screenshot. Granite. They built every goddamn thing they ever built out of granite. Now this one goddamn time, they're going to choose to use Grenodiorite.
Stop.
Every goddamn thing they ever built out of granite. Now this one goddamn time, they're going to choose to use Grenodiorite.
Now you heard him. You heard him. That's not Shakka most.
Right.
After all that Grenodiorite that I just showed you, they used it in the pyramids. They used it on the floors of the pyramids. They used it for come on, nah. They said they used it this one time.
We can't let
in Roman period. We're not gonna let you look. I told you, young Pharaoh, I'm doing a whole lecture on just that one little piece of your presentation. I got 25 pieces of your presentation.
Damn. Woo,
20, dude, you just gave me all. Every time you open your mouth, you give me business. That's what you don't understand. You ain't Sarah stupid city. Every time you open your mouth and you make a video, and if it got anything to do with knowledge or ancient Egypt, all you're doing is giving me business. That's it.
So imagine how white people is
exactly
looking at this shit like.
Imagine white people who know this knowledge. And it's a white man that wrote the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine if he saw dumb Pharaoh on YouTube saying some shit like this?
Damn.
He would be like, man, these black people are really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't know anything. They claim to be the ancient Egyptians, but they don't even know anything about the stones they use.
Right. They condemning their own.
They don't know their own geology. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not gonna let you make us look bad in front of the whole world. I'm talking about our race. You're not gonna make black people look stupid. There's enough people that look. We don't need no help with doing that. We do that well enough on their own. And I just proved it to you by showing you young Pharaoh in his video. We don't need help making ourselves look stupid. But you're not going to come in here and lie and say, oh, well, we never used granodiorite, so the Rosetta Stone is a fake. Therefore, the metal niche is a fake. Therefore, it hasn't been deciphered. This is why I told you they never cared about a debate. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all?
You're right. You're right.
This is why I'm saying they never cared about a debate. This is me by myself. And they was trying to go up against the whole Armor squad. Yo, Sanetta,
yes,
this is me by myself.
I see it.
And they was trying to go up against the whole Armor squad.
Right, that study different particular areas.
Yes.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
And y'all think it was going to be a debate? Young Pharaoh and Sarah Stupid Seti, or Dumb Pharaoh and Sarah Stupid Seti, the two dumbest dudes, I can't even say in the game because they're not in the game.
You think Seti's using him for?
Seti got to be using him because why would he let Dumb Pharaoh go out there and put all that wrong information out there so somebody like me could come along and just eat him alive like this? Would you do that to a homie that you cared about?
Hell no.
If you had somebody's back, would you let them go out there and crush themselves?
Nah.
And I heard Seti in the background going, yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
You heard him?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, that's right. 1st century to 3rd century AD. So I can see Seti now probably told him that. He probably said, now look, how they gonna make a stone? And they was using granodiorite only in Mann's Condanians from the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. So therefore the Rosetta Stone is a fake. Because they saying it's from the 2nd century BCE.
Them crackers laughing at these things.
Dude, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's insane, bro. That you didn't know this. Now here we go. Now, not only did I just let you hear him, but I got it written out. I'm a transcript. Anytime people speak, I write out what they say. I love doing that.
Right.
I write a whole book. If you talk for an hour, I will literally write everything you say. I'm like a stenographer. All right, so here we go. He said, now this is when I say no sources. Pharaoh always says this, look. They said this stone started being used from the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. Now, wait a minute. Sadetta, he never says who they is. Okay, who is they? He never names or gives sources to be critiqued.
Right. Good.
How the hell you going to say they? I didn't say they said granodiorite was on the pyramid. I showed you who said it.
Right.
Dr. James A. Harrell, PhD, Stone in Ancient Egypt, Professor of Geology, Department of Environmental Sciences.
Where you can go and look it up.
You can go look it up for yourself. Young Pharaoh don't want you to look up nothing. He wanted y'all to be stupid like he is. So he says they. Look, right? They said this stone started being used from the 1st century AD to the 3rd century AD. At that time, Egypt was already compromised. Now, here's where you get it, family. Here's where you get it, family. If you found this stone, which is allegedly made by Africans, why is it, look at he asked that dumbass question. Why is the material that the stone is created out of created by material that wasn't even used until African Egyptians wasn't even in power no more? So why would they not create a stone using the material they've been using? Yo, dumb Pharaoh, they did create the stone from the material they've been using. From the Old Kingdom to the early dynastic period, right here, early dynastic period through the Roman period. You idiot, you cannot teach black people. You are dumber than Sarah Stupid Seti. I think you'll both be equally dumb. I don't know. You know that movie Dumb and Dumber? Yeah. I just got to find out who the third one is. We already got dumb. Oh, they are Dumb and Dumber. That's it. I'm thinking of the Three Stooges. Nah, they Dumb and Dumber. Here we go. That's my new nickname for turning around. That's officially my new nickname for Pharaoh Stupid Seti and Dumb Pharaoh Allah. Dumb and Dumber. I didn't give you that name. Your own whack scholarship. Wannabe, you are wannabe scholars. Pharaoh Stupid Seti is a wannabe scholar. Young Pharaoh Allah is a wannabe scholar. You know what I am? I'm that dude that eats up wannabe scholars. Okay? And I always tell you, this is just a crumb. Don't always tell them that.
That's right.
And every time I come back, don't I come back with that? Okay?
Let's go.
Okay? Well, come on, man. You can't come in this game and think you just gonna come up on me for free. Nah, bro. Here it is. You want to use my name out your mouth to make it seem like you took on the big dragon, the nigga with the lock on the side of his head? Well, now you didn't know I was a fire-breathing dragon. See, you didn't know that. You didn't know your ass was getting scorched. Okay? Here you go, right? So why didn't they use, how you gonna say that? Why would they not create the stone using the material they've been using? No, the question is, why didn't you do research? Yo, Sanetta, he asked me that question. The question is, nigga, why didn't you do research? Big my bigger.
That's the question.
That's the question. Why didn't you do your homework? Instead of running around being booked and miseducating people. You got to live this down, young Pharaoh. Yo, I'm asking all the people in the chat room to do me a favor. Turn them around right here.
I want to get through this.
All right, cool. Yeah, we almost done. All the people in the chat room, I'm asking all of y'all to please make this video go viral through the conscious community so that people can see this dude is stupid. He don't do research. He knows nothing about ancient Egypt, neither him or Seti. And I'm showing you this just off of one small section of his presentation. I got 24 other pieces. All right, let's get back on it. Here we go. All right. And just that he got so much wrong, I had to really come and straighten it out.
And hold on, for the record,
yeah,
he called you out.
Yeah, he called me out, bro. Twice.
Right.
Actually, 3 times. The first time was respectfully. The other 2 times was very disrespectful. So now, boy, you got to get this work. Here we go. He said they built the pyramids out of granite. Well, hold on, bro. Yeah, they did build the pyramid out of granite, but they built the pyramid capstone out of black granite. Damn. Not that pretty brown shit you like. The sandstone, right? He said they built every goddamn thing they ever built out of granite. Now this one goddamn time, they're going to choose to use granodiorite. Dumb Pharaoh. How could you say that? Why? What makes you? Because you know why? You thought granodiorite could only be extracted from Mons Claudanius, right? You said that at 236. He follows with a long explanation about the distance from Memphis to Mons Claudanius. That's why we know. That's why he said that, because he's focused on Mons Claudanius and the weight of the stone. Concludes no African made it because they had the option of using granite mines in their local northern region instead of traveling the great distance south. Young Pharaoh Allah 236. Here you go. And we almost there.
You would think they would learn their lesson after Seti done jumped out the window. Let this be a lesson to all you young students out there. Please don't call Shakka name.
Don't do that. Man. Don't do that.
I'm telling you, man.
Don't do that. I'm on a whole nother level.
Right.
Like, this is real. I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you the truth.
Real shit.
When it comes to scholarship, I'm on a level that most of you will never see, have never dreamed it even existed. So don't come at me and don't let my name come out your mouth if you're talking about scholarship. If you want to ride young Pharaoh's little whatever, that's fine. But don't try to make it seem like he's on my level or that he could even see me or something like that. Now I understand how Tupac felt. When everybody's like, oh, Biggie this and Biggie that. Like, oh, wait a minute. I've been having hits. Hold up. You know what I mean? I really do. Really do. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to say I'm the Tupac of this thing here. Okay? There it is. Here we go. Now we're going to deal with real scholarship. Not pseudo scholarship. Real scholarship. Okay? This is the Journal of African Earth Sciences. This is a real scholarly journal. All right? From the University of Dar es Salaam. Okay? That's in Tanzania. Okay? Editor-in-chief, Pat Erickson. University of Pretoria, Pretoria, South Africa. So here you go. So the editors, one black, one white, a professor from the University of South Africa, a black professor from a university in Tanzania. My mother's been there before too, by the way. All right. Now, I'm going to quote from these 2 pages in the book. You can't get the whole page because you got to pay for the whole book. So I got page 634 and page 636. Okay? I was looking for Aswan and Grenadierite. So I could show my brother, young Pharaoh or dumb Pharaoh, where the Grenadierite actually came from.
Before you do that,
right.
Somebody said, because now you're dealing with it, why is the Rosetta Stone so important for our people in our time now? Because young Pharaoh brought it up. That's why. Stop making excuses for this little dude, man. He brought the shit up and he gave our youth misinformation. That's why it is important right now to clear up the misinformation, man. So come on, family, what's wrong with you? Why you didn't ask him why was it important for him to lie to you? But you're asking Shakka now, why is it so important for him to give you the correct information? Because your children is going to fail, family. That's why.
Thank you, son. I appreciate that. I can save my voice for the lecture.
Go ahead.
Because they stupid. I gotta say, I don't like calling my people stupid, but they stupid. It is what it is. Here we go. So I could read it from here, right? Because it's the same thing. What you see right here, I just wrote it out right here. No, I'm sorry. Here it is. I wrote it out right here. So I'm gonna read it from here first, and then I'll read it from there so you can see it.
And one more thing.
Yes.
You know, he probably could have escaped and got away with it until he called your name out.
Oh yeah.
That's what made you focus your radar on him.
Yeah.
And,
I'm like,
because you don't really look at his work.
I don't.
You see, and that's what it is. That's why he was able to live this damn long, because you don't watch his shit until people started sending you videos of him calling your name out. So you're like, hold the fuck up. Let me watch and see who this. What type of scholarship he got.
Exactly.
See, so
that's really what happened.
I know.
That's actually what happened.
Like
Sanetta did not make that up. Not one part of it.
Not one part.
Sanetta, no. Oh, he always like, Shakka, what are you doing? I'm busy. Like, he know I don't be into all of this shit.
That's right.
But when everybody started sending me this little dude disrespecting me, like, and putting all the scholarship out, and that's true. Why do I got to tell you why the Rosetta Stone is important? You didn't ask that to dumb Pharaoh. You just sat up there and said, oh, teach, dumb Pharaoh.
Right.
Teach what you don't know. Teach. Here you go. Look. The tonality, now, okay, first we're going to reference Mann in this article from the Journal of African Earth Sciences. It says on page 634, the tonalities occurring in the Mons Claudanius quarrying district are actually leucotonalities with a relatively low quartz content and only with an average of 7 volume% hornblende and 4 volume% biotype, which distinguishes them clearly from much darker igneous stones. I already know what the rest says. Now, it goes on to say, it makes a difference now. It says, here it's talking about Mons Claudanius. That's where dumb Pharaoh said the Grenadierite came from that made the Rosetta Stone. It's talking about Mons Claudanius right here. It tells you what kind of, it says the tonalities occurring in Mons Claudanius quarrying district are actually leucotonalities with a relatively low quartz content and only with an average 7% volume hornblende and 4% volume biotype, which distinguishes them clearly from the much darker minerals. Then it says also, now it's going to name another mine. Also in the granitoid district south of Aswan, gray-colored grenadierites. What color?
Gray.
Gray. Gray-colored grenadierite, like this. Okay? It's telling you this kind of grenadierite came from the mines south of Aswan. Pay attention, family. Since y'all like to pay attention when people call you family. Also, in the granitoid district south of Aswan, gray-colored grenadierites, plural because of different types, and tonalites to quartz diorites are interfingered with rose granite. The exact distribution of these granitoid varieties is not yet satisfactorily mapped. and according to our own field work, this seems rather difficult as variations of granodiorite to tonalite may occur gradually within a few hundred meters of outcrop, thus being difficult to map in detail. Now they go on to give you examples of this granodiorite. Pay attention. They're going to tell you where the Rosetta Stone came from. He thinks it's Mons Claudianus up here. See this? Mons Claudianus. They're telling you now about the granodiorite from the granitoid district south of Aswan. Right here, the gray colored granodiorites. Now over here, they're going to give you examples. Prominent examples are the many bull sarcophagi in the Serapeum in Saqqara, the lion-headed Sekhmet statues of who? Amenhotep III. Amenhotep III is long before the Roman period, brother. That's Akhenaten's father. Did you hear me? The granodiorite that's made up, you know those Sekhmet statues in the Metropolitan Museum? Those are the ones they're talking about. They're made of granodiorite, the same stone as the Rosetta Stone. And he's telling you that that's one of the prominent examples. But look at the last one he names. Check this out, Sa. The last one he names of the examples, of the prominent examples of the granodiorite that comes from these granitoid districts south of Aswan, this gray colored granodiorites, the very last one he names is, he says, and also the Rosetta Stone, which what? Gave the key to Champollion's deciphering of the hieroglyphic symbols. You dumb ass. So you think this came from Mons Claudianus?
Damn.
That what you think? You get your ass off of Wikipedia and go to Journal of African Earth Sciences. You don't even respect the African scientists telling you where the stone came from.
Damn. Whoa. Shit.
That's deep.
You killing this.
That's deep, bro. That's deep. You think I'm letting you skate on that? Dude, you don't know. Yo, El Dumb Pharaoh, you are out of the game. You are toasted. 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 You dummy. Look, right here, it's telling you. It says, also, I'm going to read it again because I know they're too stupid. Yeah, but look, I'm going to make sure they can see it this time. Here it is right here. I'm reading the whole thing for you right here, people. Look, right here. The granodiorite of the Rosetta Stone. From the Romans' Mons Claudianus mines in the Eastern Desert, as Dumb Pharaoh says, or from the Gebel Tingar quarry of south of Aswan. The tonalities occurring in Mons Claudianus quarrying district are actually leucotonalities with a relatively low quartz content and only with an average of 7 volume% hornblende, 4 volume% biotype. Also, now they're telling you they're moving from Mons Claudianus, and I got the map for you, don't worry. They're going to move from Mons Claudianus, which is here, and now they're going to say, talk about the mines over here. Look, you see I brought the map?
I'm looking at right here.
You see I brought the map?
Yeah.
Hey! Cartography! I brought the map for Dumb Pharaoh. Look, see, yo, Pharaoh, you lost, bro. You over here. See, first of all, the problem was that you didn't have perspective. See, let me show you what perspective is. Perspective is this, Dumb Pharaoh. If everybody believes you, they got to have a small map like this so that it could be from Cairo to Mons Claudianus. See where it's on the Red Sea? This is the Red Sea. See that? So it's a small map. So because it's small, look, where the real mines was is not even on his map. That's how lost he was. Look, his map stops where? At Mons Claudianus? God damn. His map stops here.
So you missing all that down there.
He's missing all of this. To show you where the actual stone came from for the Rosetta Stone. He's missing all of that because he didn't know about this right here. The mines right here. And they're between, they're off of Elephantine Island. Yeah, bro. He didn't know about it. It's telling you right here. Look. Oh, you hit the Y. Right? See? Look, bro. He didn't know about it. Also, see, they're telling you they're moving from Mons Cordanius down to the Granitoid district south of Aswan. Gray-colored granodiorites. And then they give you prominent examples of them. And they name them the lion-headed Sekhmet statues of Amenhotep III, and also the Rosetta Stone, which gave the key to Champollion's deciphering of the hieroglyphic symbols. Yo, dumb Pharaoh, you dummy. They're telling you this. And wait till I show you who wrote this. This is why I tell you, look at this. Hey, bro, watch this. Look. Then they say, the tonnage of these granodioritic tonalitic rocks mined through ancient Egyptian history through to Roman times probably did not exceed about a third of the quantity of pink granite quarry. So now, dumb Pharaoh, again, you got further documentation from an article written by Dietrich and Rosemary Clem.
I want you to answer this one. Native, Aboriginal. How does all of this...
I don't want no stupid questions. No. No stupid questions. I told you, I'm not dealing with dummies anymore. No stupid questions. All right. Go ask dumb Pharaoh how it helps us deal in 2017. Right. Don't ask me shit, because you're a bunch of dumb niggas, and I'm going to tell you. Right. Yeah, y'all let them get away with it, and you're a bunch of dumb niggas, and that's what you are. Period. Okay? I'm not going to call you what you're not. Okay? Or ask me some dumb shit like that.
He go by the name of Aboriginal, too.
Well, that tells you he's stupid. Calling himself Aboriginal. White man gave him that name, Aboriginal. Come on, man. Right. Give me a break. Here we go.
How does Native Aboriginal gonna help?
Yo, dude.
No, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Because his name is.
Oh no, he gonna come up with some dumb shit. Don't give me no dumb questions. Only intelligent questions.
Yeah.
And it gotta be related to how stupid young Pharaoh is for him trying to push this dumb shit on our people.
Yeah.
All right. I want to hear him talk about that. Talk to me about the subject. Don't talk to me about your little fantasies. You heard? What the hell are you? If this ain't helping you, why are you watching? I should do a lecture on stupid people that watch shit they're not interested in. That's what we should do the next lecture on, Sonetta.
Right. Dumb
people that watch lectures they're not interested in. This is for people who are interested in the subject matter. People who watched, because you know what they all said? They said, yeah, but what about, they said, yeah, but nobody debunked young Pharaoh. Nobody debunked what young Pharaoh said in his presentation. Now when I come, why are you talking about this? Man, look. I just can't believe how stupid black people can be, man. It's like, I know what it is. I know what white people did to us, but it's no excuse.
Right.
It's like at some point, you got to turn your brain on. You know what I mean? Like all the way. Not halfway, not 2/3 of the way, not 8/9 of the way, all the way and beyond. Don't ask me no stupid shit. Go ask dumb Pharaoh ask dumb Pharaoh why he said the real African Egyptians did not use granodiorite. Ask him why he said it was only mined in Mons Cordanius on the eastern, in the eastern desert on the Red Sea in Egypt. Ask young Pharaoh that. Don't ask me nothing. You're not qualified to ask me questions, because most of you are probably as dumb as young Pharaoh. You ain't qualified to ask me no question. You're too stupid to even talk to me. Shit.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Look. All right. The tonnage of these granodioritic the tonnage of these granodioritic tonalitic rocks mined through ancient Egyptian history through to Roman times. So that shows you that young Pharaoh was 100, young so-called Pharaoh was 100 completely percent toasted. Yeah. All right. That's from, stop knocking it out, bro. All right. Now, that's from The Building Stones of Ancient Egypt, a gift of its geology, original research article by Dr. Dietrich D. Clem and Dr. Rosemary Clem, Journal of African Earth Sciences, volume 33, pages 634 to 636. These are the links. I show you my sources. I'm not dumb Pharaoh. I'm not running to Wikipedia, reading one little page, and then making up a whole world view off of that.
Hold on, let me do this.
And calling people bitches, because, man.
Let me do this.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame.
Who did that?
No, don't worry about that. People know why I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
Shame. Shame.
I
Shame.
wish I knew what that was.
They know why I'm doing
Oh, man.
They know.
All right. So here we go. Now, who wrote this article? Who said that the Rosetta Stone, the stone in the Rosetta Stone came from the granodiorite in the Rosetta Stone came from the Granitoid district south of Aswan? Who said that? These two people said it. The Clems, Dietrich and Rosemary Clem. Here they are right here. That's Rosemary Clem. That's her husband, Dietrich Clem. Rosemary and the Dietrich Clem collection. They have a collection named after them at the British Museum. Here it is. Let's read about it. Because dumb Pharaoh don't know nothing about this. The Rosemary and Dietrich Clem collection, deposited in the British Museum in London, consists of thousands of rock samples from the sites of Egyptian quarries. The collection was formed by the Egyptologist Rosemary Clem and the geologist Dietrich D. Clem. So you see, that's what made them most qualified to determine where that stone came from, because of their combined skills. She's an Egyptologist, he's a geologist, and they're married. You dummies? Okay? Here we go. Okay? Here we go. And they both teach at the Ludwig Maximilian Universität in Munich. I'll say it again. They teach at the Ludwig Maximilian Universität in Munich. Okay? In Germany. Okay? Here we go. And you know how much Germans like to pay attention to detail.
Now,
right?
you do know Pharaoh said he was a master researcher.
Oh, he did say that?
Yeah, he said that.
Hold up.
Somebody in the chat room said,
Dumb Pharaoh said he was a master researcher?
Yeah, somebody in the chat room said, man, I almost died when I heard him say he was a master researcher.
Wow. Well, yo, if you almost died when you heard him say he was a master researcher, you better show him this video so he can wake up. All right? Here we go.
Go ahead.
Comparison with these rock samples can make it possible to identify certainly or with probability the origin of the stone used in ancient Egyptian architecture, statues, and inscriptions. So, some of the stuff they can identify it with certainty. Some of it with great probability. Okay? So, the Rosetta Stone, though, is certainly. Here we go. We know why we know that the Rosetta Stone, well, I was going to say that. Here we go. Before its deposit in the museum, the collection was consulted in 1999 during conservation of what? The Rosetta Stone. The study showed a close resemblance. Now watch this, bro. Watch this. He thinks that the Rosetta Stone, he thinks the granodiorite that went into the Rosetta Stone came from Mons Cordanius. Watch this. Before its deposit, this is real research, dumb Pharaoh. It says, the study showed a close resemblance to rock from a small granodiorite quarry at Gebel Tingar on the west bank of the Nile, west of Elephantine in the region of Aswan. The pink vein running across the upper part of the Rosetta Stone was also noted as typical of granodiorite from this region. Dumb Pharaoh? Toasted. You know what? I think that paragraph is too difficult for him to even understand. I really do. I know his followers don't understand it because they super stupid. Real talk. I have no mercy for him or his followers because they're so proud in their stupidity and their ignorance, running around YouTube, got white folks laughing at us because they're always showing, all you're showing is how stupid you are, that you don't know anything, right? Look at this. They're telling you. And since you like, here's the crazy part, Sanetta. The crazy part is he loves Wikipedia. This right here is a Wikipedia article. Dude, all you had to do was go look at Wikipedia. You could have got this part. Wikipedia is telling you. See, that's dumb Pharaoh. He went to a Wikipedia article, misread it, because it never said in that article that the Rosetta Stone came from the granodiorite that was mined at Mons Cordanius. It just said the Rosetta Stone was made from granodiorite.
Right.
That's it. He tried to shove the two together and thought that was the truth and the facts. All you had to do was go to another Wikipedia article and it'll tell you right here where the Rosetta Stone comes from. It says, the study showed a close resemblance to rock from a small granodiorite quarry at Gebel Tingar on the west bank, not Mons Cordanius, brother, Gebel Tingar, which I'm going to show you, on the west bank of the Nile, west of Elephantine, in the region of Aswan. You know where Dr. Ben has his village, Dabu. You love Dr. Ben so much, you called him the greatest scholar in the world. You running around with Seti. Why Seti didn't know this? Hold up. Bro, why Seti didn't know this? I thought Dr. Ben was his teacher. Dr. Ben has a village in Aswan, Dabu. That's the same area where the mine is that produced the Rosetta Stone. That far south. That's all black. How come Seti ain't, oh my God. Yo, dumb Pharaoh. How could you rock with a dude that let you cut your throat like this? That's crazy, man. Nah, bro, this video gonna be up forever. You heard? Forever, ever, ever. Here we go. It says it right here. The studies show the close resemblance to rock from a small granodiorite quarry at Gebel Tingar on the west bank of the Nile, west of Elephantine in the region of Aswan. The pink vein running across the upper part of the Rosetta Stone was also noted as typical of granodiorite from this region. Not from the region of Mons Cordanius. Not from the region of Mons Cordanius, brother. From the region at Gebel Tingar on the west bank of the Nile, west of Elephantine in the region of Aswan. You lost, brother. Look, this is right here. This is Gebel Tingar. This is Mons Cordanius. You see how far off you were, dumb Pharaoh? Yeah. So look, now remember what he said about, oh, they had to walk from here to here? Mm-hmm. And he was complaining about that?
Right.
Well, nah, bro. They had to walk even further than that. You dummy. They had to walk even further than that. But here's the other part, though, how stupid he is. He said they had to walk from here to there, right? Now, that's why he was so stupid. Now, my thing is that the ancient Egyptians were the seafaring people. Why would they have to carry it in their arms from here to there? Well, all they got to do is put it on a boat and go. He all kind of stupid, man. Ain't nobody, it should be illegal to be that stupid. Dude, the Egyptians had boats that carried huge freaking obelisks that weighed 1 billion times more than the Rosetta Stone. And he talking about one little stone. Oh my God. Yo, he's talking about they had to carry this on foot. He looked, hold up. Yo, dumb Pharaoh, you literally said you went to Google. Stay the fuck off of Google, bro. You know when they show you directions, how long it takes to get from one place? Right. He said, well, they didn't have no cars, no trains, no buses. So they had to walk. Like they had no boats. Yo, this nigga dumber than Tazoriak. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, yo, I told you this shit's gonna be historical, bro. Oh my God. That's how stupid he is. Damn. He said they had to walk. That's what dumb Pharaoh said. He said they had to walk from here to there. Like, look, all this water, he don't see none of that water. Yo, this is crazy. But see, he don't know about the boats, huh? Don't get no camera. Get the camera. This shit is crazy. I can't breathe. Hey, yo, dumb Pharaoh. Hey, yo, dumb Pharaoh. How you gonna say they gotta walk to carry the Rosetta Stone from Mons Cordanius all the way up to Cairo, and it's right on the Red Sea? Oh my God. Yo, and you a master researcher. Yo, hey yo, hold up. Hey yo, and this dude got followers. Oh man. Yo, young Pharaoh's cool is officially dumbing than all of the Christians. Yo, oh my God. Y'all the only group dumbing than Christians. Wow. Oh my God. Yo, young Pharaoh, yo, all that water. I mean, that's a big body. That shit bigger than the Nile, man. Yo, put that water over here, man. Hey, yo, he said they had to walk. Yo, and then he said, and he said, and for you cute bitches who think you can answer that, I got the map.
He got half of the damn map. He got half of the map.
Yo, but even the map he had, he ain't used correct. That's how stupid he is. Look, he said they had to walk from here to there, and it would take 4 days. Well, goddamn, God forbid somebody got a boat. Oh shit, yo. Another historical HOK session. Oh my God. Yo. Hey, yo, Pharaoh, look. It was right here, bro. This is where the actual mine was, where the grenadiorite came from. Okay, grenadiorite, as you like to say. It came from here, bro. It didn't come from here. All right? Your map stops here at T's. See where this comes up? At Dendida. This is where your map stops. You got stuck here, bro. Right in the neighborhood of Mons Cordanius. You was missing all of that. See that?
Damn.
You was missing all of that, bro. But, you know what I mean? Hey, look, a matter of fact, I'm going to show you even better. See, I'm wicked with it. The Gebel Tingar mines. It shows you on the map. You dummy? Aswan. Just where they described it at. Right there. Right here. The study showed a close resemblance to rock from a small grenadiorite quarry at Gebel Tingar on the west bank of the Nile. Right? There it is. Gebel Tingar on the west bank of the Nile. That would be right here, where young Pharaoh didn't go. Young Pharaoh got stopped there because he's stupid. He thinks he's a researcher, right? See, so right here, it says Gebel Tingar, just like she said in the article, right? Grenadiorite quarry at Gebel Tingar. All right, get your ass out of Mons Cordanius and come on down south to Gebel Tingar, to Aswan. Right there. That's where it came from. She tells you in the article that that's where the Rosetta Stone came from. She says right here, the pink vein running across the upper part of the Rosetta Stone was also noted as typical of grenadiorite from this region. Dummy. Okay? Here you go. Look. Pharaoh was stuck. Yo. Pharaoh without the boat. The boatless Pharaoh. The boatless Pharaoh was stuck here in Roman Egypt, 1st, 3rd century CE, where he should have been looking at. See, he was looking at Mons Cordanius grenadiorite. You dummy. You should have been looking at Gebel Tingar grenadiorite. Ptolemaic Egypt, 2nd century BC, Rosetta Stone. That came from here.
It's not
this region.
It's not Ptolemy.
Oh, that's another thing. Thank you. Yo, let me get the camera. Let me get the camera.
There you go.
All right. Just like you mispronounce grenadiorite and you keep saying grenadiorite, stop running behind stupid people because you're going to pick up their habits. Seti keeps talking about Ptolemies. That's not how you pronounce it. The P is silent. It's just Ptolemies. That's it. Ptolemaic. Ptolemy. Ptolemaic? Ptolemy. Not Ptolemy. Not Ptolemy. Not Ptolemaic. Ptolemy. Look it up. In fact, if I have Wikipedia, remember, look it up on Wikipedia. It tells you in the pronunciation of the word that the P is silent. I know because I've seen it. You're stupid. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. Yeah. That nigga with the old nigga with the lock on the side of his head just told you a new asshole. Dude, you hear what I'm saying? This is why you don't mess with old people. Dummy. Yo. All right. So, young Pharaoh. Hey, look, yo. Can you picture young Pharaoh over here? Look. Can you picture young Pharaoh over here walking around like, well, I'm looking for the Rosetta Stone. He's looking around for the Rosetta Stone. He over here. Hey, you should have been over here, you big dummy. This is where you're supposed to be. Gebel Tingar grenadiorite. And you're going to try to school black people on the metal net of being real or not real. Yeah. And by the way, let me tell you something. Walter Williams, Dr. Walter Williams, who I respect, he can help you all day long, both of y'all. And I would still crush you with my eyes closed. And I crush you in my sleep. Real talk. When it comes to the scholarship shit, nah, bro. Walter Williams can't help you around me. No, not happening. You understand? Not happening. Here we go, right? And neither can Hakeem Awayan or Stephen Miller, or Hakeem Awayan's son with his white wives. All right, or they brought the whole family up in there. The whole Awayan family is white now. Oh, look, I even got another map for you to show you. Now, this is from a page. I had to search hard for this, so you might want to look at this. This is from a page that shows you the entire encompassing area where the Egyptians mined, where they got minerals from. All right, look. Well, look what's right in the middle of it, right? Mons Cordanius. This is Pharaoh's site, and look how it's on the water. Yeah, I ain't talking about they gotta walk from here to there. Does he not know that the ancient Egyptians had made many expeditions along this waterway? Does he not know that boats were always going up and down the Nile? Nah, I should have put a big picture of a boat in here that said, you still an Egyptian boat, and just said, you dummy. You're gonna stand in front of a camera and tell people they would have had to walk from there to there. And they got, look, and the reason he said that is because even if they took the stone from here to here, which cuts it in half, if they gotta walk, they still only gotta walk this far and then put it on a boat. But right here, they ain't even gotta walk over here. They already on the water. How can you be that stupid? Sanetta, how can anyone be that stupid? Wow, that's deep. And they got followers, man. That's crazy. It's like we just wasting our time.
No, we not. Nah, we not.
I feel like that sometimes.
We got followers too.
I know that. We got way more. We got the smart ones. That's true. That's true.
We got
I guess so. We can't expect everybody to wake up at the same time. So young Pharaoh should have his little followers, right? So they can play with their little what they think is knowledge, what they think is knowledge, right? And they can have fun with that. They're entitled to that.
Because it sounds good,
right? It sounds good,
and then you hear all the rah with the other dudes. So
right,
it sounds like
right. It sounds good, something. Right? It sounds. It's entertainment, right? So if they going out there and giving the people entertainment, that's fine. But don't do it with miseducation, because that's foul, right? Because then be screaming out my name. Oh no, bro. This ain't for me. This is not entertainment. For me, this is survival of the fittest, survival of the mind. Okay, I'm telling you. Here we go. So look, this is their mining section right here. I didn't make this map. I got it online. Okay, I put the X's there so you would know where you are. So they gotta walk, man. So now we have to do this. We almost toward the end. Oh yeah. Oh, we at the end. Here we go. Look, we gotta play this one more time just from the top. Got to do this. We almost at the end.
Damn, you know we got part 2 coming.
That's right.
Part 2 gonna be even hilarious.
Oh, if I'm free.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Nah. Yeah.
Let's get into the Rosetta Stone, film. It's fake. It's fake. Uh-oh. I know it hurt. Look at you. Still, it ain't fake. It ain't fake, bitch. They never did not one goddamn carbon radio dating on this goddamn stone to prove it's real. They have never one time scientifically taken a piece of material from this stone and said it's authentic. What they have done is created millions of goddamn copies of the stone and gave them to people in order to try to act like this stone is so precious, they don't want nothing to happen to it. When actually, the stone is goddamn self is a goddamn copy. Okay? Now listen here, let's go into it. The stone, let me ask you niggas at home. You know what the stone is made out of?
Ask you niggas.
No. Look at you, nigga. No. All you scholarly nigga. No. Go do the research real quick, bitch, and then you get the answer. Don't worry, I did it for you.
Why you do
it's
some
made
research?
out of grenadierite. Do you know what grenadierite is?
No, I don't know what I know what grenadierite is. I don't know what grenadierite is. I know what grenadierite is.
Grenadierite was Corey, which just means carry.
Oh no, it don't mean carry.
In the Red Sea governorate, grenadierite was Corey, which just means carry.
No, it don't.
And Mann in the Red Sea governorate in Eastern Egypt.
Now watch this.
From the 1st century AD to the mid-3rd century AD, much of the quarry stone was transported to Rome for use in major projects such as the Pantheon and Hadrian's Villa.
Oh, stop it. Hold on, stop it. Hold on, now wait a minute. Go back.
Okay.
You did that. Yeah. Now listen. He just told you and read that much of the stone that was quarried here was transported to Rome. Now I got a question for you. Bro, Sadetta, did they walk from there to Rome with the quarry stuff? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Because the Egyptians, you're missing, I mean, come on, but you're missing a good point, man. Yo. So young Pharaoh, they could transport granodiorite from Mons Cordanius to Rome by boat, but the Egyptians are so stupid they can only walk from Mons Cordanius to Cairo or from Mons Cordanius to Memphis. They can't get on the boat and go upstream. Okay, I mean, yeah, go downstream. Okay, no problem. As a matter of fact, that's how easy it would have been to send it downriver, because that's a river going downward. It's coming from up south, going downward. They didn't even have to paddle to get the stone from there to there. You dummy? Yo, press play. Just let it go right from wherever it is. Here you go.
It has an ornamental stone. The Rosetta Stone is still made from granodiorite. Now, as I'm going to prove my point in my next couple slides, the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Granite has quartz crystals in it. Okay, it comes like this natural. Granodiorite is this black, ugly charcoal looking shit.
You heard him.
So this is why
Stop for a second. Stop.
Has a yellowish.
Stop.
Okay, it comes like this natural.
Hold on.
Granodiorite is this black, ugly charcoal looking shit. Okay, it comes like this natural. Granodiorite
Go back
is
a little more. Go back a little more.
Trust me. So this, I'm going to prove my point in my next couple slides. The Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite.
Heard it?
Granite has quartz crystals in it.
Now you heard that.
Okay, it comes like this natural. Granodiorite is this black, ugly charcoal looking shit. So this is why everything in Egypt has a yellowish tinge or.
All right. Okay, you heard him say that the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite, and that granite has quartz, right?
Not this black ugly stuff.
Not this black ugly stuff. You heard him say granite has quartz.
Right.
Okay? Now, and that's what makes it so special, because it comes naturally like that. Okay? Now this is what dumb Pharaoh needs. See this? So now, this is what we buying for dumb Pharaoh. GPS for dummies. Because you can see he was lost. He was over here when he should have been over here. He was in Mons Cordanius in the 1st and 3rd century CE when he should have been back here in the 2nd century BCE at Gebel Tingar. Okay? So we're going to get you GPS for dummies. All right? That's what we're going to get you, dumb Pharaoh. GPS for dummies, because you earned it. Don't say Shakka's being disrespectful. Shakka has not been disrespectful throughout this entire video. All right? What I did was I dealt with the situation as I saw it and as it is. I have a young fool who claims he wants to teach people, but all he does is miseducate people. When I say all he does, that's all he does. Because when I show y'all the rest of his video, I told you I took his whole video and chopped it up into 25 pieces because he got so much wrong. And when you put videos in these PowerPoints, they got to be short. You know what I mean? So I had to chop it up. So here we go. We're going to deal with what he just said. So we dealt with all of this, right? We dealt with all the stuff about why didn't they use granite? This one time using granodiorite, we dealt with all of that. We ain't got to revisit that. Toasted. Yo, toasted. Toasted. Yo. All right. Granite has, this is what dumb Pharaoh said. Granite has quartz crystals in it. It comes like this naturally. Granodiorite is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. Damn. So, folks, now you know what dumb Pharaoh thinks about black. He thinks black is ugly.
Right.
He said it out of his own mouth. Okay? Granite has quartz crystals in it. It comes like this naturally. Granodiorite is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. Damn, man, that's crazy. That's just like, wow. Here it is. He said that at 153. Okay, we played it a few times already. We ain't got to play that again. Right. Now, he said, look at this. You're gonna like this. Granite has quartz crystals in it. Okay, well, let's see about granodiorite. What is granodiorite? This is from Britannica.com. All right, granodiorite, medium to coarse grain rock that is among the most abundant intrusive igneous rocks. It contains what? What? Quartz. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So he's shitting on the Rosetta Stone because granite has quartz. If he would have did some research, he would have seen granodiorite has quartz. Damn near the same value as granite.
Look at that.
Damn near the same value as granite. He doesn't know geology, but he wants to open a university and teach people.
But he hates that one because it's black.
Look, hold on, look. He doesn't know geography. He doesn't know cartography. He doesn't know spelling. He's illiterate. He doesn't know reading comprehension. This dude is a bona fide, certified dumb Pharaoh. That's all I could call him. Toasted. Yo, here you go. Hey, yo, and the fact that SETI let him run out there. Yeah, and you're right. He hates it because it's black. He said it himself. Granite has quartz crystals in it. It comes like this naturally. Granodiorite is this black, ugly, charcoal-looking shit. Damn. I bet you he called dark-skinned girls black, ugly bitches. Mm-hmm. You know he does.
Yeah.
That's that kind of language.
Yep.
You heard? Here it is right here. Look. Granodiorite, medium to coarse grain rock that is among the most abundant intrusive igneous rocks. It contains quartz. And it's going to tell you the difference between granite. Look, and is distinguished from granite by its having more plagioclase feldspar than orthoclase feldspar. So that's the difference, the ratio between the plagioclase feldspar and the orthoclase feldspar. And you're talking about granodiorite like it's and they use this stuff on everything. They use the same stuff the Rosetta Stone was made out of. The ancient Egyptians used it on everything. They used this stuff on their pyramids, on everything, on their floors, on their jet, everything. And they were using it from early dynastic times. Young Pharaoh, you're fired. Empty out your locker. You can never work here again. You are permanently forever banned from the House of Consciousness. All right. Here we go. We're almost at the end, right? Here we go. And this is from a really good page. A granodiorite, watch this. A granodiorite is a medium to coarse grain, intermediate to acid igneous rock. With what? Essential quartz. 20%. See that? Mm-hmm. All right? Well, less than 20%. Okay? Plagioclase, oligoclase, and alkali feldspar with minor mafic minerals, typically hornblende and biotite. Anytime you're talking about granodiorite, you're going to see this mix all the time. Typically hornblende and biotite. The fine grained equivalent of granodiorite is a dacite. Granodiorites are most commonly related to iron ore and orogenic magmatism and are usually calcalkaline magmas. They're usually associated with granite and tantalite intrusions, meaning that it's usually magma that got hardened and it pokes through the earth. Mm-hmm. How much got cut off?
Go ahead, start from the top again. Read from the top.
All right. Are you sure you got all this?
No, I got all of that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
A granodiorite. Now we're gonna find out about the stuff that makes the Rosetta Stone, which is right here. All right. We're gonna find out about it. It's granodiorite. Is a medium to coarse grain, intermediate to acid igneous rock with essential quartz, less than 20%. Plagioclase, oligoclase. That's the correct pronunciation. All right, oligoclase, or it could be oligoclase. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, plagioclase and oligoclase and alkali feldspar with minor mafic minerals, typically hornblende and biotite. The fine-grained equivalent of granodiorite is a dacite. Granodiorites are most commonly related to iron ore and orogenic orogenic magmatism, and are usually calc-alkaline magmas. Now, I'm not saying that that's not difficult to read, because if you're not a real reader, it is. But I understand it, and I'll break it down for you. What it's telling you here when it says that it's orogenic magmatism and are usually calcified, are usually calc-alkaline magmas, what it means is that it's magma that has hardened. That's what granodiorite is a product of, magma that has hardened. And it's usually associated with granite and tonalite intrusions, which means that wherever you find granite, you're probably going to find granodiorite.
Let them know that this is live, because people think that this is tape.
No, this is live. We on live right now.
Today's date is?
Yo, today is what? June, I think 12th or 11th?
Yeah.
The 12th. Today's the 12th. June 12th. It's Sunday night.
That's right.
Yeah, it's Sunday night.
The 11th.
Oh, today's the 11th? You sure? Nah, because
No.
Tuesday.
Yeah, the day is 11th.
Oh, today's the 11th. Today's the 11th. Yeah.
Sunday the 11th.
Today is Sunday the 11th.
Let them know this is
right?
live right
What time
now.
is it? I don't know what time it is.
All right, the time is 10:41.
It's 10:41 Sunday night, June 11th. This is live.
Right now.
This has not been recorded. This is live. Y'all never see me get at Pharaoh before. This is my first time.
Right.
But it ain't gonna be my last time. Trust me, I got 24 other videos on them coming after this. You better believe it. I don't do that work for nothing. Here we go. Look. Granodiorites are most commonly related to, oh yeah, I read that already. Oh, now watch this. Strictly speaking, granite is an igneous rock with between 20 and 60% quartz by volume. So look, granite, this is the difference between granite and granodiorite. Check this out, son. For him to shit on granodiorite, when this is the only real difference. Because he said he likes the quartz. Well, okay, look. Granite has 20 to 60% quartz. Granodiorite has less than 20%, but it still has essential quartz. So why are you sitting on the stone like it's some completely worthless stone? And why are you lying saying African Egyptians did not use that? Why are you lying and saying it was only mined between the 1st and 3rd century AD at Mons Claudanius? Like, those are my questions. Since you always got questions, those are my questions. Here we go. And he repeated it. So we're going to go out like this. You're going to like this how we go out. So, folks, I saved this for last. And I had 1,000 more, but I was pressed for time. So I only gave you a few. Watch this. He repeated it so much that I had to address it again. At number 4, he says, the Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Then he said later on, African Egyptians, because he wanted to make the distinction, used granite, not granodiorite. Now watch this. Here we go. He said this. African Egyptians used not granodiorite. African Egyptians used granite, not granodiorite. Young Pharaoh Allah at 222. Sorry, you heard me?
Yeah.
At 222. Now check this out. This is young Pharaoh Allah, dumb Pharaoh speaking. Everything in Egypt, from the pyramids to the Sphinx, to all buildings and creations in Egypt, have a yellowish pigment to it. This, the black granodiorite Rosetta Stone, is not made by an African Egyptian because African Egyptians used granite. This, the black granodiorite Rosetta Stone, was made by some plagiarizing ass European. That's your boy, young Pharaoh. Hold on, I'll turn it on me myself. All right, that's your boy, young Pharaoh, that said what I just wrote. Y'all can't be blaming me for the miseducation this man is spreading and infecting our community with. He said that. I didn't say that. He said everything in Egypt, from the pyramids to the Sphinx, to all buildings and creations in Egypt, have a yellowish pink. He said, and all creations in Egypt. You heard that? Mm-hmm. So look at it. Read it. Tell me if I'm making that up. He said, right here, he said, everything in Egypt, from the pyramid to the Sphinx, to all buildings and creations. That means everything in Egypt was made only from granite and sandstone and has a yellowish pigment to it. Then he shitted on the black granodiorite Rosetta Stone because it's black, right? It's not made by an African Egyptian because African Egyptians used granite. This, the black granodiorite Rosetta Stone, was made by some plagiarized European. Yo, get the top of that because you cut the top off. Yeah, and you need to bring it more a little to one direction. That shit cooking.
It's good.
All right.
Yeah, well.
All right. So Boom. Uh-oh. Yo, I said, you know I had to have fun going out because we about to end. What is this? This is from Alamy. It's a photo stock site. A granodiorite statue of who? He said black Africans did not use granodiorite. Now, dude, he said black Egyptians, African Egyptians did not use deodorite. His exact words. Look. He said African Egyptians did not use granodiorite. African Egyptians use granite, not granodiorite. Young Pharaoh Allah, 222 in the video. So if they didn't, then what the hell is this?
Go in, man.
Who is that though? You know who that is? One of your Moorish boys named himself after him. Shakka of Nubia. Look, late period in the pot in 25th dynasty. That was the blackest of all the dynasties.
Damn.
And they used granodiorite statues. But hold on, he's gonna say, Shakka, you making it up. Wait a minute. So then what do we do then? Now look, that's at the 7th century BCE. That's 800 years. 8 to damn near, that's 8 to 1,000 years before the 1st to 3rd century AD. So how the hell can he say that the Rosetta Stone is a fake because Africans did not use granodiorite at all?
Dr. Mann hit me up. She said, I love Shakka.
Oh my God.
I said, you go, she watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Mann, I watch.
Yo, hey, Dr. Mann, I love you back. Real talk. But you know I was going to put the crush on this little fool. Because he's a disrespectful little pimple. And that's what he is. He's a disrespectful little pimple. And I can tell when he talks, he got like motor issues. You know? Like it's a little nervous habit with the little tongue sticking through the lip every time he through his teeth. Hey, I mean, come on, man. Like Bugs Bunny, man. Like, what's wrong with you? Come on, bro. You know, calm down, slow your roll, do some real research, and show some respect to your elders. We ain't saying a whole lot. We ain't saying bow down when you see us. We ain't saying you got to give us money. But God damn it, young man, show some respect. Or you're going to be getting heat like this every day from me. I can tell you that right. Yo, I just told you. I got 24 more joints like this just for young Pharaoh alone. 24, bro. Like the television show, because you like to reference TV shows all the time. You and the dumb homie from Detroit. Sarah Stupid City. Y'all always reference 48 hours. What's some other joints? I don't be paying attention to that shit. But hold up, look. So I know what we're gonna do now with Taharka. Look, granodiorite statue of King Taharka. Check this out. You don't like this for you. Boom!
Uh-oh.
Boom!
Time to go in.
Granodiorite statue of King Taharka. The king wears a tall plume headdress and carries a crook flail, 2 symbols of kingship. Ashmolean Museum, Oxford. Rosetta Stone, granodiorite. Statue of King Taharka, granodiorite. These 2 things are made of the exact same stone.
And he said that there wasn't no statues made with the granodiorite.
He said African Egyptians never used granodiorite. You think I'm lying? He said it right there. African Egyptians use granite, not granodiorite. Young Pharaoh Allah, 222. I'm not putting no words in his mouth. I'm showing you how stupid he is. Look at this. Hold on. And I'll put the link down there. Look at this. Go to the Ashmolean Museum. It's there. From what period? Right there. 25th dynasty. 7th century BCE. It's right there in front of your face.
Damn it. That nigga.
And look, they got it on here twice. A granodiorite statue of King Taharka of Nubia. Late period in the pot, 25th dynasty. 690 to 664 BCE. Come on, bro. Now, dumb Pharaoh, you owe the black community an apology. You owe everybody you dissed in that whack presentation of yours an apology.
Right.
We show us you a real man.
They made them niggas pay that money for it too.
They made
they paid to see that shit.
Oh my God.
Them niggas paid to see that.
Hold up. So you charge people
and you
to miseducate them?
They pay nothing for this.
Yo, and they getting this for free. Ain't that some shit? But hold up. But whose fault that is though? That's yours, because you never push me. You never promote me.
That's my fault. That's my fault. I accept that.
You push everybody else. But Shakka, I don't know why. I would never know why. I be thinking he hate me on the low. But look, it is what it is. So check it out, people. Here you go. See this? Look. This is made out of this. So why did Pharaoh say that they never used this and that they only mined it from the 1st to 3rd century AD at Mons Cordanius? when in fact this stone comes from south of Aswan at the Gabel Tingar mines, as was documented. Huh? As Seti like to say, huh? Huh? No, when you see Seti, yo, hold on, turn it over here. Huh? Hey, yo, dumb Pharaoh. When you see Seti, ask him how he could let you go on stage and kill yourself like that. And you want to be a scholar, and you want to be a researcher, and you want to be, and all of this knowledge is floating around. You could have went to the same places I went to get this. But like I said before, when your premise is wrong, everything else that you think is wrong.
It got to be, because that's when you're going down the wrong path.
Bro, I can't save you from going down the wrong path. You done went down the wrong path already. Because you want fame. You want to be, well, you getting famous now for being stupid. That's not my fault, bro. I just do my work. I rep this. Huh? You understand? Yo, you knocked me out. I rep this. For real, I rep this. You understand? When it comes to scholarship, bro, in my sleep, I dream of things in my sleep you can't imagine in your waking hours. And that's real. Okay? Come on, bro. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Toasted. Uh-oh. Now, hold on. They claim Dr. Ben so much. Let me show you how you can prove people are fake. Anybody that ever studied Dr. Ben or anybody that had a personal relationship with Dr. Ben will tell you who his favorite pharaoh was. His favorite king, Ramesses II. Don't matter which book you read, that was his love. Ramesses II was Dr. Ben's favorite king. How come Sarah Stupid Seti never told you that if he had a personal relationship with Dr. Ben? Sarah Stupid Seti is co-signing all this bullshit by dumb Pharaoh about the Rosetta Stone being fake because it's made from granodiorite. Well, hold on. Check this out. If the Rosetta Stone is fake, right, because it's made from granodiorite, then guess what? This bust of Ramesses II, right, made from granodiorite from Tanis in the New Kingdom, 19th dynasty, reign of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BCE. That's almost bro. Hold up. I thought, hold on a minute. I thought Seti and young Pharaoh said Dr. Ben was the best and he's the greatest scholar. They was using him against us. Well, wait a minute. Dr. Ben's favorite Pharaoh had statues made of himself from the same stone. Oh, damn it. Look, look. Bust of Ramesses II, made from granodiorite, from Tanis, New Kingdom.
Tell me what they're looking
bro.
You see the link.
Oh, man, all you got to do is type that out. All you got to do is type it out in Google. You a Google baby. All you got to do is type out bust of Ramesses II, made from granodiorite. And that's all you got to Google that. And then you go from there. But y'all too stupid to even do that. I'm sorry, I know that the little Setians are too stupid. The little dumb Pharaoh followers are too stupid. You know what I mean? But I mean, damn. Look, this is made of that. The only difference why they look different is the lighting on it. That's all. That's all. The lighting on it. Not only that, you also must understand that there are different kinds of granodiorite. She said it here. I'll show it to you. Watch. I don't get lost in my shit. They show it to you. Right here. It says, also, in the granitoid district south of Aswan, gray-colored granodiorites, plural. You know why they said plural? Because there are different types of granodiorite, even with the same color. Okay? Hold on. I want to see if I found it in the plural anymore. Okay, now we almost there at the end. All right, so here we go, people. So we seen Tahaka, right? Granodiorite. We're going to end it like this. We're going to give me just the last few seconds, bro. Yeah. When we going out, let me get you for the last few seconds, bro. Yeah. All right, so boom, bam, made of the same thing. Tahaka, Rosetta Stone. Ramesses II, Rosetta Stone, made of the same thing. Don't let the lighting fool you because it's just lighting, right? Here you go. Granodiorite statue of the nurse Snefru, right? That's the 12th dynasty. That's the Middle Kingdom. That's before the New Kingdom. That's the Middle Kingdom. That's before the second intermediate period. This is from before the Hyksos. This is earlier than the Hyksos. They're using granodiorite. What this is made from, this is made from. But he said African Egyptians never used granodiorite. This is why you cannot teach black people.
And you got a nerve to teach about the metal net that haven't been
And you
deciphered.
talking about the metal net that ain't been deciphered. Man, wait till you see what I did with the rest of your lecture. You are stupid. And that's what you need to know. And the best thing I can tell you as your brother, dumb Pharaoh, is you're stupid and you're ignorant. That's just the truth. I'm not telling you that to be disrespectful. I'm not telling you that because I don't like you. I don't like you. And that's why I never fucked the truth to begin with, because I could see the arrogance in you. That's why I didn't like you. You were arrogant and you brand new on the scene because you got a little following and you thought you were just gonna come up on me like you something, and then you're gonna mention my name at your little whack presentation like you're doing something. Toasted. Yo. Matter of fact, I want to introduce you to two friends of mine. This is Toasted and this is okay. All right. Okay. Just so you know, you getting clowned. All right, here you go. Boom. Look at it. Bam. Yeah.
Damn.
Here you go. Granodiorite statue
Yo,
of
how
who?
the hell, hold up. How the hell he missed all of this?
That's what I'm saying to you.
He didn't study.
He did. They were never.
He just took that first word for with that. Oh man, he couldn't have.
You understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, he didn't study, man.
At all. He thought he was going to. He thought he was going to debate. He thought he was going to debate.
Damn.
That's crazy. How you going to debate and all of this knowledge is just sitting around and you miseducating black people on one little subject matter? I destroyed your hope, man, please. Oh, look at this. This is my last one. Look. Right? A statue of the sacred boat of Queen Mutmuia, 18th dynasty Egyptian, 1400 BC, made from black granite. Okay, now watch this. You said the Egyptians used granite. They did. But this granite is just as black as that granodiorite. So why is this ugly, but this is not? Why? You know why? Because he was so stupid, he thought that all granite looked one way. He thought all granite looked like this color back here. See this? Where I'm pointing to? This brown or whatever. He thought all granite would be light colored like this. He didn't realize granodiorite is black. Black granite is black. That's all. The molecules are put together different. But it's granite, dumb Pharaoh. It's some black, ugly, charcoal looking shit. So this ain't no black, ugly, charcoal looking shit? I'm just asking. I mean, or he like this better because it got a glaze on it? Okay, so you put a glaze on that. I mean, what's the problem? Right? Boom, look at this. Bro, statue of Bak and Khonsu, the second, Egyptian, New Kingdom, Dynasty 20. I bought you statues made of granodiorite from so many different dynasties, it's not even funny. You heard? So many different dynasties, it's not even funny. This is from the Egyptian New Kingdom, Dynasty 20. This is before Ramesses. This is after King Tut, after Akhenaten, before Ramesses. All right? Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. Right? What is it made of? Granodiorite. What is the Rosetta Stone made of? Granodiorite. But this fool went and lied and said that they wasn't mining this stuff until the 1st to 3rd century AD at Mons Cordanius. You can't listen to a dummy, because then you'll be a dummy. And if that's what they want to be, let them be dummies. But we're going to show this is the House of Consciousness. This is HOK. We don't mess with scholarship. It's real scholarship here. This is Black Brainstorm here. This is Nile Valley Movement here. It's one family. And that's how family rolls. You understand? Because we toast your ass. That's what you're getting stamped with. So, dumb Pharaoh, if somebody walks up to you in the street and they stamp you with that, now you know why. Okay? Because that's what you are. I had to put it out there. Oh, and look, and this is what dumb Pharaoh and Sarah Stupid said he needs to do. Go on YouTube, make a video. I heard you say in your lecture that people should give money back. Give money back because they wrong. Give money back. Well, hold on. Are you gonna give the money back? You charge people to watch that presentation, dumb Pharaoh. Are you gonna give them their money back? Because you told them granodiorite, the Rosetta Stone is fake because it's made from granodiorite from the 1st to 3rd century AD, and that therefore no black Egyptians had anything to do with it. You're pathetic. For my ancestors who I dedicate this to, Uncle Johnson Ned, shout out to the community. If y'all don't see me for a while, it's gonna be for a reason. But you know what I mean? I gotta take a long vacation. Yeah.
So you really gonna going to Egypt, man? God damn. Yeah, well, so your mother, yeah, you really going to see moms, man?
Look,
that's what's up, my brother.
Yeah, for sure. So,
okay, so to close this out, man. Right. Some of the knuckleheads out there. Why is this important?
Yo, let's not entertain the dumb shit. I don't care. They had y'all be focused on negative.
Yeah, so let's let it go. Let's let it go.
Why don't you? I never hear you mention the positives. I know they gotta be positive stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of positive.
Let's talk about that. I like to hear some of that. Let's talk about that. Let people know we winning. We the business.
Hell yeah, we winning.
Yeah, we don't do losing. We don't do losing. We winning. We let other people lose. So, dumb Pharaoh, you had to get this work because you asked for it. Real talk, bro. And the only reason you didn't get it sooner is because, well, you know, I got a life, Sonetta got a life, we all got things to do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, this was always coming. After I saw you let my name escape your mouth disrespectfully, this was definitely coming. Why? Because my mother always told me stay out of grown folks' business, and I try to do that. But what really made me like really come at y'all the way I'm coming right now is because I saw a bunch of busters. I'm gonna say it like this. I saw a bunch of busters, pussies, bitches, and faggots coming up off of my brother on YouTube. Y'all all got your little channels now, and everybody's watching. You all make a name for yourself based on dissing Sonetta. I'm not saying Sonetta is perfect. Sonetta got a lot of faults. He drive me crazy sometimes to the point where I don't talk to him for months, right? But I also know that without Sonetta, there's a whole lot of knowledge that y'all would not have gotten if it wasn't for that brother. So I'm not saying he got to be perfect. He's definitely done better than Young Pharaoh. All Young Pharaoh does is run around, and Sarah Stupid City, all they do is run around the black community charging people to miseducate them. And we let them do it. I don't understand that. I'm giving you free knowledge. I'm giving you the real scholarship for free. Where's the love? Where's the respect? Y'all let them take Malcolm from you. None of you got together and said, we're going to protect this brother. You let them take Martin. Y'all didn't get together and say, we're going to start protecting our brothers. I don't see none of y'all coming to protect. You think you're going to get another Shakka Amos? You really think that? You really believe there's another Shakka Amos coming down the line? Then if you believe that, y'all don't know what I went through to be who I am. All right? An average human being is not hardwired like this. Well, definitely not from our communities. You know, at least I don't think so. You know, if they were, I think I would have met them by now. So there's reasons why I can show you things that nobody else can show you. It's because of the way that I'm able to think. That's all. I have real research skills. I have reading comprehension. I understand what I read. I understood when I read that Wikipedia page that Young Pharaoh based his whole view off of the Rosetta Stone. I understood that it never said the Rosetta Stone was made from granodiorite that was quarried at Mons Cordanius. The article never said that. So why would I make the mistake of thinking that? But dumb Pharaoh did. And he set himself up for the crush. And I put the crush on him like I was supposed to. Yeah, the old nigga with the lock on the side of his head. Like I said before, I'd rather be whatever you call me to be dumb. Because y'all dumb. Y'all stupid. Y'all dumb, stupid, mom, whatever you want to use. Whatever epithet, ignorant, whatever epithet you want to use, that's what y'all are. And now after seeing this, the whole world gonna know it. I didn't make up anything in this presentation. Nothing. And anything that I said, oh.
Hold up, say that part over. I didn't make up anything in this presentation. Changing the battery.
You ready?
Hold up. Go ahead.
All right. I did not make up. Look, let the record show. Let the record speak. I did not make up anything in this presentation. Nothing. I didn't make up anything. I didn't put any words in young Pharaoh's mouth.
That's right.
I didn't make up, just like I didn't make up anything about Sarah's stupid setting. I didn't make up anything about it. But I'm going to ask dumb Pharaoh, because I know you're seeing this. I know you are. How could you let, I'm thinking, how could you think Sarah Stupid said he cares about you if he let you go on stage and commit academic suicide like that? I would have never let you do that. If you would have been under my wing and under my tutelage, you would have went on that stage and you would have murdered it. You would have, number one, you would have been on the right side of history. See, and what you got to remember too is that y'all came to Dr. Williams. See, I'm watching your talk. Like I saw the part in your presentation, which I'm also going to address, but you was teaching Dr. Walter Williams research like it was your research. Come on, bro. That's whack. That's really, really whack. The hell you know about Ptolemy? What you know about Soter? What you know about Epiphany? Huh? Epiphanius. What you know about all of that? Sedapis. You learned all of that from Walter Williams, The Historical Origin of Christianity. I bought that book back when you was 2 years old. Yo, how old is young Pharaoh?
They said 23, 24.
Oh, man, dude, my son is 22. I bought that book when my son was born. The Historical Origin of Christianity. In 1995, I read that. I read it to an entire house of people. And then I did the due diligence and I vetted it back in 96. No, 95 when my son was born. I vetted that book back in 95. You just now getting that knowledge and you trying to teach something in a debate when you can't even get the Rosetta Stone right? And you trying to talk about Metal Nature? Dumb Pharaoh, you are finished in this game. When I say done, you done on the level you don't even understand. Keep making videos. Because every video you make, even the stuff that ain't got to do with ancient Egypt, I'm putting a hurting on it. Until you apologize and say, you know what, I was wrong. I didn't do the research I should have. It's like when you watch two boxers in the ring. Hey, yo, when you see the other boxer in the ring, they do an interview later, right?
Right.
The other boxer says, oh, well, you know, I didn't train hard enough.
Right.
You know, the guy fought really hard.
Right.
You know, he won the fight fair and square. Like real men do. These dudes, I'm going to say it, y'all bitches. Y'all act like bitches. Y'all want to go around and miseducate people and then don't try to make compensation for it. You don't acknowledge it. You don't admonish yourselves publicly. You don't make redress or you don't make whole those situations that you made unwhole. So let me ask your behavior.
Do you think he will?
That was never ready for a debate.
Do you think he will respond to this video?
From the perspective of a 22-year-old, yeah, or a 23-year-old, probably so. And I expect.
Well, he won't be able to. He won't be able to prove you wrong because
you can't. No. The only person dumb Pharaoh can prove wrong is dumb Pharaoh because he did it successfully tonight, didn't he? When he did that presentation, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did I make anything up?
No, sir.
I let the man speak for himself and I convicted him on everything he said. And that's it. That's it.
I can't hear you.
That's it, bro. So we bringing this to an end and we bringing it to a close. The presentation is over. And in any event, shout out to all my supporters. Black Brainstorm Forever. That's my new show. Check for it. More episodes are coming in July. I'm just dealing with some things right now. But y'all gotta start protecting those people in your community that bring you stuff that nobody.
Especially if y'all want to grow.
Yeah, if y'all really want to grow, because there's things that I can teach the black community that could change us overnight. But y'all rather be entertained. Y'all rather have, come on in, family. Come on in, family. Come on in, children.
Right.
Come on in, babies.
Now, hold up. That's a good point. You can see already that Seti already look at them as children. He said, "Come on in, children." Yeah. Come on in, children. And we teaching the babies. We teaching children. That's what they say. So when you look at their lecture, hold up.
Maybe he's right. No, maybe he's right.
No, he is right. But check it.
But
when you look at their lecture, and they said that they teaching the babies.
That's why they use cartoons.
They are really teaching the babies. They look at them as babies, bro.
You know why they don't know what real research is like?
God,
let me tell you something.
Come on in, children.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't do real research.
That's why he do that.
Now, bro, real research is painful. You gotta sit there for hours, bro. I'm talking about literally from like say you start at like 3 in the afternoon on Wednesday, you'll find yourself still sitting in that same chair, breaking shit down, reading stuff, looking for stuff until if you start on 3 o'clock p.m. Wednesday, you'll be sitting there at 3 p.m. Thursday. Literally 24 hours later, still studying, still doing research. And you might not go to sleep for another day and a half. That's real research. I put this whole PowerPoint together in that was like 2 days worth of research. 2 days. How much research you think dumb Pharaoh did to show you Mann and Grenodiorite? How much research? I would say a day,
he said, one night.
He said, man, he did 30 minutes research to find that. 30 minutes at best. And I'm sad if it took him that long. I'm like, wow, man. What you got to understand when it comes to reading, there's different levels. Dumb Pharaoh, you are not on my level. Sarah Stupid said it, you are not on my level. I'm just talking about reading, nothing else. Reading is something that I do. I do it on a level most people can't. I'm a bibliophile. I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing it for years, decades. But I also know how to upgrade my scholarship because I stay reading. There's things that we should be talking about that we can't even talk about as a community because I got to come here and address this shit to show you how dumb people are, actually. Because y'all think we just hating or we're haters. This ain't got nothing to do with hating.
Right.
And I told you before, I will, and yeah, if I am a hater, I'm proud to be a hater because I'm hating on people miseducating my community. I will always hate on that. Don't you? If you don't, that's part of the problem. Y'all just let anybody come out, flash a smile, wear some diamond earrings, throw on a gold chain, you know. Oh, he got dreadlocks. Yeah. Y'all into that Zen shit, and so now it's, but the person is stupid, and they're making you stupid. And y'all wasting time with that when y'all should be getting this real shit. But hey, if y'all don't want it, I'm going to say what Tupac said, and I'm going to quote him, because I listen to a lot of Tupac, because he was the truth. Yes. Fuck all you haters. He was the truth. Tupac said, all I'm saying is, don't support the phonies. Support the real. That's what he said. I'm going to put that meme up. I'm going to send you that meme so you can put it at the end of this video. Don't support the fake. Don't support the phony. Support the real. This is the real. The real is not always perfect. We might slip and fall and make mistakes and make errors. Like maybe some of y'all might think tonight I was too rough on young Pharaoh. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't even. Yeah, I went easy on him tonight. Because there's all kind of ways I could have really made him look real stupid, but I didn't. I just let him speak for himself, and then I showed him the errors of his ways. Or at least the errors of his effort at scholarship. But I can't even call that scholarship. And then he got the nerve to say in his presentation, because I got it. I'm going to put it in my thing.
No, it is scholarship.
Scholarship.
Right.
Exactly. That's what that was. That's scholarship. Right. That is not scholarship. That's scholarship. And that's what dumb Pharaoh does. Scholarship. Right. Straight up. I shouldn't be ashamed to say that. If it was false, I would feel shame because then I would be spreading rumors about my brother. Then I would be. Can you imagine if it was the other way around? Like you would have said Pharaoh lecture and Pharaoh came behind you and said this lecture. The room would be going crazy. Everybody get him, Pharaoh. That's right, Pharaoh. Yeah. You know, you see that? Yeah. But anyway, family, we're going to end this right here, man. Get ready for the closeout game tomorrow. It's going down. Hey, look, hold on real fast. Look, it's like this. When you're the prettiest girl in the room, all the other girls are going to hate on you. It's that simple. When you the smartest dude in the room, or the most well-informed dude in the room, those other people who want the attention for being well-informed, or what they think is well-informed, they're going to hate on you the same way. Real shit, because when you're the biggest on this YouTube shit, all the haters going to come out and try to take you down. They're going to take you down. That's it. Try to take you down, right. Because, you know, you're at the top. Can you imagine if I wasn't shit? Do you think they would be mentioning my name in these videos, brother? No. Right. They know who the king is. Why do you think they not mentioning all these other niggas' names?
They got to go at Sarnetta. They got to call Polite name. They got to call Sarnetta name.
Shakka Utmost name.
They got to call Shakka Utmost name. They got to call Reggie name. Because y'all are affiliated with House of Consciousness.
Right. For sure.
So they got to go at the top.
That's true.
It's no coincidence, man. We see it, man.
That's a fact. It's a fact. It's a 100% fact.
Right.
You didn't say no lie there, my brother. None.
Right.
None.
So with that, brother, we out, man. Peace and black power, family.
Hey, yo, young Pharaoh, change your ways, bro. Do some real research. If you ever want to really study, my door is open to you. Just if you come respectfully. Don't come on no gangster. I'm a blood shit. Don't do that. I'm not that dude. You better ask around, bro. For real, for real. For real. Like, I never, look. You know what I mean? I got nephews and other people that deal with that. I'm like, look, I'm good. You heard? I don't, you know, when I get involved, you know, really, I keep it straight scholarship. You want to come at me? Come at. You wanted to make a video dissing me? I don't mind. You already got it. Arms crab pipe is your shit. We know that's you. Everybody that you got to beef with, right at the same timeline. So don't bitch. If you gonna shit on us on arms crab pipe, we just man enough to do it out front. We don't gotta hide behind a YouTube channel.
Right.
That's all, because we men. You ain't get there yet. You still like a high school student. You know what I mean? You still high school thinking. You know, I'm a slander them. Slander's the best. You know why you gotta use slander, dumb Pharaoh? Because all you got is scholarship. You don't have scholarship. And I proved that tonight. I didn't say it, I proved it. Anything I say, I already know I can prove it first. And that's any subject matter in life. I'm not just talking about academic now. Anything I prove first. I talk about it later.
They want you to close out with a rap because they saying you sound like Tupac.
Because I was raised in the city, shitty ever since I was an itty bitty kitty, drinking liquor out my mama's titty. And smoking weed was an everyday thing in my household. And drinking liquor till you out cold. And though I'm grown now, bitches still on power, busting on them bitches till they gone. How many more jealous ass bitches coming for my riches? Now I gotta be suspicious when I bump. Because if I ain't sharp and heartless, the bitches do start shit. Excuse me, but this is where we part, bitch. No more game for free. Please explain to me why niggas trick till you came to see. Murder ain't never see me later, man. That's on my pops. I got homies that'll hurt you till you drop. I hope the Lord can forgive me. I was a GM. How is the way of being free?
Hey, we out.